David Manowitz. From Mid-Valley, number 7, Mason Manansky. From Delaware Valley, number 8, Colin McGarvey. From Riverside, number 8, Santino D'Amico. From Delaware Valley, number 9, Reagan Decker. From Mid-Valley, number 9, Reese Williams. From Carbondale area, number 13, David Myers. From Mid-Valley, number 14, Jake Bondi. From Lakeland, number 15, Cody Miller. From Riverside, number 18, Cooper Borowski. From Abington Heights, number 18, Rocco Serafico. From Lakeland, number 19, Gavin Roberts. From Abington Heights, number 20, Gavin Anders. From Homedale, number 20, Kobe White. From Mid-Valley, number 21, Wyatt Youngblood. From Delaware Valley, number 26, Michael Uzzolino. From Delaware Valley, number 34, Justin Esteves. From Abington Heights, number 36, Cade Tespico. For Old Forge, number 53, Will Wozniak.
Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game. Presented by Bathfitter on WQMY TV.
Welcome inside John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're in Peckville, Lackawanna County for the 92nd time. The Scranton Lions Club Dream Game will be played here tonight as the city battles the county. A pleasant good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Ide, and welcome to kind of week number 1 of Friday Night Rivals here on my TV, WQMY. Joining me topside tonight, North Pocono coach Greg Dolan. He's by himself tonight, and Greg, the longest running all-star game in the country, has been dominated by the county of the last 6 years. As we put the graphic up, they won 6 in a row, but really, you mentioned a contrast in styles here tonight for both teams.
I think it will be, and again, great to be here. It kicks off the high school football season in Lackawanna, so what a great place, great evening tonight. It's going to be perfect for football. Contrast, I think the one side full athletes, you're going to see the ball in the air. I think the other side heavy up front, big players and great running backs. So I think you can see a great contrast, and hey, that streak is real, right? City's got to want to break that.
And they might. So let's talk about the city team, right? You mentioned the big linemen up front. They're going to run the ball a lot. So that means we're going to see our spotlight player. He's a good one from Lackawanna Trail, Isaac Ryan.
Yeah, explosive, 2,900 yards, 50 touchdowns. Great football player, has great vision. I would think you're going to see a big run early from him. He has great vision. He runs the ball downhill, and then when he gets out in the open, very tough to tackle. So he's the type of kid that they're going to have to deal with all game.
County, meanwhile, I think we're going to see a lot of kind of things through the air, right? They have 3 really good quarterbacks. David Nanowitz, we'll see him start from Lakeland. Has a great arm going to Lackawanna College, but he's got some awesome receivers, including our other spotlight player from Abington Heights, Gavin Anders.
Yeah, great two-sport athlete, right? 70 catches. I think he had 20 of them against North Pocono, right? We saw that. Over 1,000 yards. Playmaker, big, tall, long athlete. He has to get covered man-to-man because that's the game, right? That's the rule. So I think a great big plays are coming from him. Get the ball up over the top. He'll make some plays for the team.
Okay, we have 2 awesome sidelines reporters tonight from the NEPA Helmet Head podcast from NPF Network. We have Chris Kaharski and Scott McIntyre. Let's go over to Chris first with his coach.
Thanks, Bob. Here with the city head coach and Holy Cross head coach, Joe Giorgio. Coach, talk a little bit about the process leading up to this game. How did the practices go? And this group of kids, what did you find out about them?
It's a great group of kids. They really should be commended, on their work ethic, and you can see why most of their programs have been successful. We've had a couple practices where we had to go inside the gym and that, but other than that, the kids have worked hard, and we're ready to play here today.
Obviously, this is your first time as the head coach here at the Dream Game. What are your expectations from the kids and the game itself, on a personal level too?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how some of these kids are going to play tonight. I haven't gotten to see a lot of them throughout their careers, coaching in different division and that. But just really looking forward to it. And like I said, they've worked really hard, and hopefully we're gonna have a good time tonight, and we could come away with the W.
Is it a little different because there's rules that you have to follow? Is that have made preparing for it a little harder?
Yeah, it does. It does. Probably one of the biggest concerns to it, not necessarily concern, but just getting to know the kids and their positions, where they're playing, and with only having 5 or 6 practices, it makes it difficult. But the rules are what they are, and they have to play by the same rules too. So we'll be fine with that.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tonight, and hope everybody stays healthy. And we're going to throw it over to Scott McIntyre over on the county sidelines.
I'm here with Carbondale area and county head coach Jeff Arthur. Coach, I know you're familiar with this game. Your 3 sons played in it. Your brother played in it. His son played in it. You've officiated it. So what does it mean for you to now to be able to take the reins as the head coach in a game like this?
This is great. This was a real experience for me, an eye-opener. We have some great athletes here on the county team. Like you said, my entire family's been part of this dream game, and it's important to me tonight. They all won it. My son Seth, unfortunately, was the COVID year, and they didn't get to play that year. But the rest of my family won this game, so it's important to me tonight. There's a lot of pressure. I just look at it. This is the biggest tradition in high school sports in the area. So
one other thing I noticed. Sorry, but one other thing I noticed that I think is a nice touch for you is that most of the coaches bring their own staff in, but you incorporated Coach Dan Yanowski from Mid Valley into the game. I know his son is on your team, so tell me a little bit about how that came about, that you combined your staff and Mid Valley staff for tonight's game.
Well, look at Stan coached at Carbondale area a couple of years back, and then he went down to Mid Valley as the head coach, and he's been coaching Brett since he's 6 years old, and I didn't think it'd be right that he missed Brett's last game, high school football game ever. So Stan and I have been friends 30 years. He's a great guy, great football coach. So as soon as I was told I got it, I asked him if he'd come on and help coach his kid, and I think it made the kid happy too. So,
all right, thanks for taking a couple minutes before the game with us here. Best of luck tonight. We're going to throw it back up to Bob in the booth.
Thank you.
And we'll hear from Chris and Scott throughout the night with some great interviews from the sideline. So, Greg, we're all set. The weather's perfect, the best it's been in years. Hopefully that translates into one of the better games we've ever had. It's the city versus the county next. We are back live at Valley View for tonight's 92nd annual Dream Game. Bob and Greg in the booth, and we just had the coin toss between the two teams. It was City who will get the ball. So what do we expect from that, Greg, right off the bat?
Yeah, I would think City right now want to develop the run game. They have great backs and use their offensive line to get in this start to run the ball and set a tone up front, where I think is their big advantage.
I think we have to talk about the kickers in this game, especially on the county side with Decker and D'Amico, both guys that really will kick this ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference in high school football, right? They got to go 80 yards. So if he puts it in the end zone, now it's an 80-yard drive. Bob, it's great to be here and kick off high school football.
Right? We are all set. Ryan Mecca from Dunmore, Mason
Fantastic.
Gonzalez from Wallenpaugh back to receive. We're ready to get this game underway as we kick off the Friday night rival season here on MyTV WQMY. It'll be Decker from Delaware Valley headed to Bloomsburg, who will get things started. Line drive, kickoff to the left side, and as we expected right off the bat, it will be a touchback. They only have one quarterback on the city, so nice and easy tonight. Tyler Jervis from Lackawanna Trail, really not known as a thrower. You see just 611 yards, but he's just got to run a proficient offense tonight, Greg, right?
And he will, and obviously he did a great job for his father, Lackawanna Trail. I think they need to run him, right? He has to be part of the run game, and then if they run the ball, they'll be able to develop play action. So I would love to see Ryan off tackle here the first play of the game and get that run game going for the city.
Tyler headed to Colgate. He will not play football up there. His dad will be honored, and we'll have Steve Jervis, the Lackawanna Trail head coach, in here midway through the first quarter. So it's a I formation to start for the city, trying to break a 6-game losing streak. Kroom from Prep in motion. And there's that toss to Isaac Ryan. Ryan headed to Montana State. He'll walk on in a big game from Isaac Ryan, about 6 yards.
Yeah, right off the bat, you see the new rules where you have to follow, right? The man coverage in the 4-4, they follow. So they come back with pitch to this side. Now, they adjusted with their free safety, but a kid like him, boy, he's electric. I mean, he's one tackle away from going a distance. I love the call.
How about 370 yards last year against Riverside and 5 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, 2,900 yards and 50 touchdowns, right? That's not a misprint, Bob, right?
Over 4,000 yards in his career, 82 touchdowns for Isaac Ryan, one of the best ever to come out of the Lackawanna Football Conference. We'll see a lot of him tonight in that I formation. Leland Wodarski, he'll lead the way from Holy Cross. He'll be the fullback.
Okay.
Ryan, big stop up front, and why not? Justin Estevez from Delaware Valley headed to Springfield. 103 total tackles a year ago, 243 for his career, and he's one of the best linebackers ever to come out of the conference too.
Yeah, great football player. He'll come downhill, and that was power. He's seen that a little bit from his own team and a lot of teams in our league. Pull the guard, lead the fullback. So that play right there, you see him coming downhill, and then great running back from Trail. It's a pretty good matchup.
So a big third down, third and manageable though. About 5 yards for Jervis and company. First possession for City in the Dream game. Single back. Jervis back. He looks to the outside for Kroom from Prep. Makes it in. Makes the catch. And it looks like it will be a Jeep first down. We'll move the chains for the City.
Great throw. Great throw there to the sideline. A.J. Kroom, good football player. A.J.'s a North Pocono kid and playing a Scranton Prep. So happy to see him get that catch. He's a great kid and a great football player.
Let's sneak in the starters now, brought to you by Bathfitter. There you see Wodarski and Ryan in the backfield with Jervis. The receivers, we talked about McCormick, good tight end, Kroom and Gonzalez. And up front, that's where they're going to have the strength with Dos Santos, Kramer, Sarah, Gallo, and Castor. We'll talk about that line in a second. So back to Ryan, off that line, left side off the guard, and talk about the big size of this offensive line for the city.
2 big tackles. Obviously from North Pocono, Dylan Castor, one of our own, a great kid, and then from Prep, you got good tackles, and you got good size. The center is good size, so I think you got to get inside and run the football. But the first couple plays off tackle did a pretty good job for the county. I think the big advantage in this game is to go twins and move a guy. Then you're going to get an open side. That's important, I think, to me, to figure out these formations with the new rules. But they're going I or I twins. Here's what I'm talking about. Move the Z, move Kroom, and you have an open area there to that side.
Yeah, one of the rules, you have to play man-to-man in the secondary. No zone and no blitzing off a pass. Ryan, left side, has room.
There it is.
Ryan sheds one tackle. Being chased by Estevez. Estevez chases him down, but he's in county territory all the way to the 39-yard line, and we have a...
Is that a flag?
Is that a flag or... No, I think that's a glove.
Okay.
That's a glove. We were confused.
Bob, that with the new rules, that's, I think, what you have to attack. When you motion a guy to that open side, to the ex-receiver side, there's no overhang. I think that's where you have to run the ball with these new rules this year. And obviously he's an explosive running back.
24 yards and good blocking downfield by Gonzalez from Walnut. Paul Pack. He's head of the Misericordia. Gonzalez is playing Division III football. Back to the eye on this first possession of the game. 4-4 defense for both sides here tonight. New rule in that. Leland up the middle on the fullback trap. He's taken down quickly on the outside. That looked like by Sandley from Riverside, number 97, about 3-yard gain.
Keep them honest inside. Right now you run trap, you get 3 yards, so you got a 2nd and 7. Good call in our area, big play, right? Little inside fullback trap. You pull the guard one way, and then everybody blocks down. I think keep on going to that open side with Ryan and the running backs. I think both teams are going to find that advantageous tonight.
De Los Santos, 265 as a left tackle, and you mentioned Castor, 330, headed to Lackawanna College. Leland in motion. You have to play man, so they'll go with him. Yeah. This is Gray from North Pocono, but a big tackle by Gavin Roberts comes up from his free safety spot. 1 yard gain on the play.
Yeah, good Phil. Good Phil. They didn't get to him with their blocking. They didn't get inside on the backer. No, but you got one-on-one out there.
They've been really impressed with Gavin Roberts. Yeah. Talking to Jeff Arthur and his coaching staff. Roberts from Lakeland, 62 total tackles. Yeah. Last year, 5 for a loss. Head to East Carolina University. Will not play football down there, but probably will enjoy the partying.
A lot of kids playing college football, Bob, off of this.
A lot of these teams. But we'll talk about that throughout the game, especially for one of the local teams headed to the PSAC, Lackawanna College. A lot of kids headed there. First throw over the middle. Gonzalez in and out of his hand. But it was a nice throw. It was on cap. Good defense out there by Rocco Serafenko from Abington Heights.
Yeah. I think you got to go for it here in an all-star game. You're inside the 40. I would love to see him run the ball there a little bit and then get even a medium. But ball's there, right? 2 balls are on the money.
Yep.
Throwing the ball. They ran slants and inside routes and flats out to the sideline. That combination. And they had it. That's a ball you have to catch.
Johnny Jean from Dunmore is the kicker, but he doesn't have a strong lay like D'Amico and Decker on the other side. He can make it from about 30 yards and in, but way too far for that right now. So first possession, why not? Halfway through this quarter, go for it on 4th down.
So. Yeah.
It's an all-star game. Yeah. Why are you punting? That's what I always
might have to call a timeout here. Yeah, here.
And we are going to get a timeout.
Yeah, and sometimes that's that happens in all-star games because getting players in and out and the timing of things, that's not always easy in only 1 week's time.
So here's the Bathfitter starting lineup for the defense for the county. It was Sespigo, Borowski, Biseglia, and Sandley up front. Again, we have to play a 4-4, so it's Holt, Jackson. We'll talk about Max a little bit. Estevez and Bondi. And then the secondary, we've already mentioned Gavin Roberts' name, but outside, Serafenko and Youngblood will be the 2 cornerbacks. Let's talk about some of the rules because they've changed last couple years. I mentioned you have to play a 4-4 and man-to-man on defense. What other significant rules that we have to watch for?
And this comes down from Steve Jervis, right? Joe Repsis, who do a great job with the state, and they're making it be like the other All-Star games we have in our state with the East-West game and obviously our Big 33. So we've changed the rules to match them. Okay, and I think it's a great rule, and Steve and Joe are on top of that all the time. So now you're playing a 4-4, you're man-to-man, and you follow. The rules of the game are really set to make some big plays, quarterback and receiver to make big plays, and there should be a lot of offense, right? You don't want to just ground and pound it in a game like this. You want everybody to show their skills.
Unless you're the city team and you have a big offensive line. That
depends.
Right?
Yeah.
And 1 quarterback.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. But you know what? He's thrown 2 good balls here. I would think maybe screen here. I look at their formation now in a little are they – so they're twins, and see if they maybe throw a screen away.
Again, no blitzing. So it's got to be 4-4. Estevez stays put. It is a pass. Out to the outside. They ran it. They got Ryan. He caught it over his shoulder. What a catch by Isaac Ryan. Wow. Maybe got a little pick there. But a 37-yard touchdown for the city. Yeah. They're on the board.
I'll tell you, a great call. They ran a wheel route or a rail route, and what that is, the running back comes out of the backfield, runs to the sidelines, while the other wide receivers clear that area. Fakes it. There it is. Yeah, so they ran a little like a wheel or rail route. Nobody covered him. In this game, again, man-to-man. So that's a linebacker, inside linebacker, that has him man-to-man. So that's not easy. You got to get them down. But great call. Great throw, great catch, and you love to get 7 points on your first drive of football.
On 4th down, City converts, they lead, and John Lee Jean from Dunmore for the PAT. Ryan Mecca, and I think it'll be no good, right? Because there's no so it's no good. 6:35 left in the first. City jumps out 6-0 here on my TV. So a big drive, 80 yards for the city, and they take the early 6-0 lead. More importantly for them, they ran the ball and worked half the clock off in the first quarter. So they're up trying to break a 6-game winning streak for the county team. So Gene will tee it up, get things ready. Mike Gazzolino from Delaware Valley and Mason Vinansky from Mid-Valley back to receive the kick. We had offsides. So, again, a lot of these kids don't play special teams, right?
Yeah,
You're not as a senior. Not a lot of seniors playing special teams for you, Craig, right?
Yeah. You try to keep them off there, especially guys who are playing a lot of minutes. You do that. But, again, that's just something you got to be cognizant of.
I think it was Pagnotti, actually, from Scranton Prep, who was over the line when the ball was kicked. You bring it back by. That's all right. You know, it's an all-star game. Yeah. He's a good kid. Played inside linebacker and guard for Prep. Good kid. Another North Pocono kid from up our way. He's a great kid. I'm so happy to see him on the team. Bob, you mentioned a great thing. 6 minutes off the clock, right? That's a great recipe for the city. Mm-hmm. Run the clock, run the ball. Don't get that explosive offense from the county on the field. Running back from DV, if he catches the ball, watch out. Referees tonight, Jason McDermott will be the head ref. Here you see Mike Serra in the middle. He's usually a head ref, but it will be Jason's turn tonight. And there you see the rest of the referees here in the 92nd Annual Dream Game. So Gene will tee it up 5 yards back. Again, about 7 days worth of practice. And we'll see what happens. Down to Vinansky from his 10. Pagnotti's down, breaks it up, and comes back, makes the tackle. And the tackle in there by, looks like number 24 for the city. Yep. And that was Cameron Cole. Let's go down to Chris on the sidelines.
Thanks, Bob. I got Tyler Jervis with me, the city quarterback, Lackawanna Trail quarterback. And how does that drive feel for you? Great touchdown pass to your teammate Isaac Ryan.
Yeah, it feels good to, be back on the field, playing with a team like this, the whole city team. We were so close, a bunch of friends here, I got 4 guys, Isaac, Sean, Colin, and Blake, from Trail, and then, having everyone else that we've met here, it means the world, and, to get that momentum going on the first drive there, it means a lot, and, we're just going to keep this rolling, and I know my defense about to step up right now, get a little 3 and out, and then, get back on there, and, let the O-line too work, let the backs and receivers work out, and I got these job out here.
You've always been a leader at Lackawanna Trail, both on both sides of the ball, but you're not playing defense today. Does that hurt you a little bit?
When I first heard it, I was kind of bummed, but the more I think about it, it's kind of cool, give some other people some opportunities. And I played in the East-West game, so I got my defensive reps, and now, it's cool just to be able to sit back and watch and, watch masterclass work.
Well, you got more work to do. We'll let you go back to your offense. Back to you, Bob.
Thanks, Chris, and good luck to Tyler when he hits the Cole gate. So, hey, County says we can run the ball, too. A good one from Delaware Valley, Mike Gazzolino. He had over 3,000 yards in his career, had 9 yards in his first carry. Yeah,
again, they ran off tackle, pulled the guard, and the defensive line from the city right from the start knows they're coming off the ball. And, you got to fight that with your 8 people in the box there. So, a first down on 2 carries, right? So I think you open play action or something different right now.
Single back. Nanowitz back. Here's the pressure. Gets a block. Downfield. Over the head of Chris Rasmus from 0-4. So let's take a look at David Nanowitz. Of course, headed to Lackawanna College. Big, strong quarterback. There you see his numbers for last year, and they're going to obviously throw the ball to him.
Yeah, he's 6'3". He's all 215. You can see him in the pocket there, slid in the pocket well, had a wide open receiver, just a little bit lower, would have had a big play, but that's good movement out of the pocket there. And then he's a good-looking athlete. I think they're going to run him a little bit, too, with some split zone reads and the shotgun. He'll make some big plays.
Stan Janoski is offensive coordinator really for this game. He's a Mid-Valley coach. His son will play quarterback as well, Brett. Yeah. So they brought him on the staff. He's calling the plays here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit different. Usually you just take the staff that the coaches are there, but he's really comfortable with the offense, especially his son.
And there's Nanowitz. Defense is there. Big hit. Shooting in, Colin Owens from Lackawanna Trail. 78 total tackles next year. Headed to Misericordia. Comes up and makes the stop. 3rd and long.
Quarterback power away from the 3x1. And good play there. Feel the hole. And then they didn't have great push up front. So somebody came down the line of scrimmage, made a play.
Yep. So big second down now coming up.
Flag here.
Oh, I guess there is a flag.
I didn't see a call.
I didn't see it. See Jason McDermott looking for the call now. This could be a couple of things. It could be on the field or it could be called from up here in the booth.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we'd have to see the replay. I think sometimes legal defense is maybe the end gets too wide. You have to be attached to the tackle, which means that defensive end has to be on the shoulder of the tackle. Can't be too wide. But I don't know. I don't know what the really rule is. We'd have to see that interpretation.
Hard to tell off of that one. It's fine. They
were going 3-by-1, so I don't know if that was the.
So it was a 5-yard penalty. It's a flag. They should have got. It's a 5. What's the yardage on that though? You get flagged, but you don't get. Ball didn't move.
I'm almost like.
I think that's what. And remember, Jeff Arthur was the referee here.
Yeah, he knows.
So let's take a look at the county offense brought to you by Bath Fitter. So we talked about Nanowitz, Isolino, and Estevez in the backfield. Pretty stout right there. Anders, Rasmus, Sespico as the tight end. And up front, they're going to have to do yeoman's work tonight. They only have 7 county linemen. Lucarelli, Dietrich, Mattioli, Hazleton, and Renna will get the start for the county.
With the weather, Bob, that sort of helps them with having only 7 linemen, right? Usually the heat takes you, gets you guys a little tired, a little winded, but that's going to help them. It's a benefit for them not to have that, not to have good heat tonight. So, what's going on?
I think we're trying to figure that out, and I think Steve Jervis is going to come over, join us. He's the man of the year. He's also helping them out on the other side of us with the rules, so he'll actually probably tell us. Steve, we'll have it grab. We have a perfect question for right off the bat. If you put the mic on.
What was that, Steve? What are we looking at with that first interpretation?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Outside linebacker has to travel, so there should be both outside linebackers in a corner covered on the 3 receiver side and only a corner on the 1 receiver side.
And what did they do? They stayed and tried to combo, like to move, like bump it like you would in a normal defense in the zone on a regular game, Steve? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically that's what happened, yeah.
So it should be a 5-yard penalty. I think that's what Jeff's saying is they didn't move the ball. So it's a 5-yard penalty. Man of the year this year. Congratulations to Steve Jervis from Lackawanna Trail. Former president of PSFCA, right? If I remember right.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Yeah, some great teams at Lackawanna Trail. And your son grew a great touchdown pass to Isaac Ryan. The trail combination, right?
Yeah, he's definitely used to throwing to Isaac, that's for sure.
That's great. So well-deserved, Steve. I told you before, congratulations.
Second down, Nanowitz rolling out into the flat. Great catch by Estevez. And the big stunt line fullback buries his head, gets for a Jeep first down. We have a flag coming in late, but it's a big play, about 14 yards. And I think the flag might go against the city. Let's see. Or it's going to be hold. We'll see what the call is.
Come late from the end back. Steve, fantastic with man of the year. Obviously well-deserved, but obviously you're probably more excited about that touchdown to start the game when you saw it, right, my man?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Greg. I think of that list and very honored, very, very grateful, very humbled, to be some of those names, as we know as coaches. You admire a lot of those guys, and so to be in that conversation, it's very humbling.
Well, let's see what this call is first, guys. I know you guys want to talk, but we appreciate that. But let's see what Jason has to say. It might be a late block.
Like a late hit, personal foul.
Okay, so the big play is going to be marked off from there. It will be first down. Oh, it's going to remain second down.
Yeah, so obviously the penalty right after, and then they'll count it in. Somebody wide receiver probably coming from behind trying to throw a block.
Yeah, might have come in a little late, I think.
Yeah. Stephen, to finish that thought, well-deserved, and as I said a couple times already, but you belong in that list. So, I know you're humble and you're a great man, but you belong in that list and what you've done at Lackawanna Trail and what you continue to do with the kids in the classroom too, right?
Thank you.
And out of the classroom. You deserve to be there. It's a great honor for a great man.
Well, I'll tell you, and you said it, Greg, being at Lackawanna Trail for me personally is really a great spot. Great kids, great families.
Absolutely.
So, on the field, second down and call it 8. Still on the county side of the 50. And it's back, surveying, going to go long. Down for Evan Anders. Anders pulls it in, and it's another spectacular catch from the Comets. Wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, you watch them play, and obviously I've seen him a lot in our league. He has made those circus catches constantly. Throw the ball up to him. Big frame, great long athlete. you just run fades, right? And you put the ball in a great athlete's hands, and he made the play. That was great coverage.
It was good
right
coverage.
Yeah, Mackey lined it right there. Oh, that wasn't Mackey. That was number 7 on the outside.
That's a Sean Dwyer.
Yeah, Sean Dwyer, your guy.
Couldn't have him covered better, right?
No, good position. Yep. I believe Anders is the all-time leading receiver at Abington, so it says a lot about him as well.
Absolutely.
So now County on the move. Isolino cuts back. Still on his feet. Gain of about 9.
The split zone there, Steve, bringing the fullback across. The quarterback could run it. Great back. I mean, he'll get downhill fast.
You saw him up and personal, right,
Absolutely.
Greg?
Yeah, those last 2 plays, we saw the tailback from DB and the wide receiver from Abington had 20 catches against us, right? We did a good job. We did what we wanted to do and win the game and keep the points down, but I saw both of those players up close and personal. 2 fantastic athletes.
And, Steve, how cool is it for your kids? I mean, you're a single-A school. You're playing with 5A and 6A kids, and they one thing we talked about with them is they notice the speed and the size, how much different it is. But they hold their own, don't they? Your guys.
Yeah. I say it all the time, but the kids from Trail are, they're a special breed, and again, I'm love to be part of it. They're tough kids. They definitely know how to compete. And we don't have a lot of them, so. When they get to play against kids like this, I love to see them compete the way I know they can.
Well, we know Nanowitz can run the ball. He ran it 942 yards last year and 14 touchdowns. Picks up 12 on that. It's a Jeep first down. More importantly for the County, they're in the red zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying to tie this game up. Trying to convert a 70-yard drive. Nanowitz falls forward. Second down.
Go a little stack there, right? Shotgun stack and lead with 3 backs. The play before is really the tough, I think, we're going to be for the city. 3-by-1. You single Anders out there. Now you could run the quarterback to the side of the open receiver. That's a tough goal for a defense tonight, 3-by-1s.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You want to try to take advantage of the rules. I know you guys are probably sure you talked about the rules. We were kind of mirroring them with the Big 33, the statewide high school games, All-Star games, East-West game, very similar situation, similar set of rules.
Kind of a power backfield. Look for Nanowitz to run. Gets a big block. And a big hit up front.
Aiden. That's Aiden from North Pocono, Aiden McGuire.
Go ahead. Talk about him.
Inside linebacker. Had a great year for us. Led us in tackles. Great football player, tough kid. And, he shot a gap there, and they're trying to run quarterback power. Gets jumbled in there a little bit with 3 guys trying to block in the line. Might be great to give it to one of your backs right now, I think, your DB backs, and pound them.
Aiden had some good news last week. He got his brother Seamus to play, so the twins are playing, the McGuire twins.
Yeah,
both headed to Kings to play football.
Tremendous, yeah. Great kids. Those unsung heroes that you put on a football team that are glue of a football team, and they certainly are that, the 2 McGuire brothers.
So 3rd and goal from the 2. The city defense has risen to the occasion.
Little confusion here. Tight end wrong side, quarterback saying what to do. Play action.
Play action to Nanowitz. And it is caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Sespico from Abington Heights, and we're tied at 6.
Just a little naked, Steve, am I right? Right, little.
Yeah, I think you try to get the quarterback, especially a good-sized kid like Nanowitz on the edge, give him the option. And, Sespico, another great young man there. Abington Heights.
Tough defensive end.
Sure.
Yeah, the Abington Heights had 3 great football players on their team this year. They had the coverage once again. I mean, he was right there. You thought he was really going to knock it down, right?
Nice little rollout from Nanowitz. Decker in for the PAT.
These PATs are important, even though there's no rush. They're important.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. And the County takes the 1-point lead with 26 seconds left in a very well-played first quarter.
Yeah, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Right where we want, a little bit of offense. Big playmakers making plays. You really couldn't ask for more in that first quarter, Steve, with the offenses being played. I think the rule changes are evident immediately on what teams could do.
Yeah, and I give credit to both coaching staffs. Both set of rules have been followed. There was one little hiccup there, but you can usually tell pretty early on how much the coaching staff put into applying the rules and going over the rules. And I think both staffs should be commended.
The 4-4 with carrying guys, I think, makes a big difference. it really makes a big difference now.
It does, and that one, to be honest with you, it came from Maryland's side of it in the Big 33 game. They made, we were always a 4-3, and that's what it's been in the Dream game because that's the way it was in the Big 33 in East-West games. And then, 2 years ago, actually, at the state level, they went to the 4-4, and now we're trying to, just in case we have a boy from our area playing in multiple games, they're kind of used to the same set of rules for all these all-star games.
I think that's a great idea. And you and Joe, you guys do a great job in talking about our players and getting our players noticed, taking these new rules into these games, and really you make people notice District 2. So.
Thank you, Greg. And, and coaches-wise, too, we love getting our coaches in this area. We have a lot of talented coaches, great players. So coaches coaching in the All-Star games and players playing. District 2 has been well represented, and rightfully so. We have a lot of really good football players in this area.
So that was a 10-play, 71-yard drive. Just about 6 minutes off the clock, right? So you mentioned 2 possessions, 2 long drives for each team. Decker will tee it up. 6:09 off the clock. Danowitz had 3 rushes on that for 15 yards. He was 3 for 4 through the air, 45 yards overall, and had that touchdown. So this will be D'Amico from Riverside to do the honors on this kickoff. Good strong leg from him. Mecca from his goal line, pull it out. Oh, when his foot was in. Scott has an interview. Let's go down to him real quick. Nope, not yet. He had an interview, but the guy ran on the field. This is what happens in the All-Star game, guys. Scott is trying to grab an interview with somebody, and we'll see before we get this first quarter done. 26 seconds left. Going to grab Gavin Anders. Maybe after this play, we'll see what it is. Okay, Scott, you ready? Let's go down to you and Gavin.
All right, Bob. We've got Gavin Anders here. Abington Heights on the county team came up with a big catch there. The all-time leading receiver in Abington Heights history. Are going to continue your career at Lackawanna. Tell us a little bit about making your decision to stay home and play for Coach Ross down at Lackawanna.
No, I just couldn't give the game up with football, so it's my favorite thing to do. So I felt like it was my thing to do, and I got an opportunity to play close by with Coach Ross, so I'm thankful for that. So I'm very happy to be out here and be able to play next month.
Tell us a little bit about that big catch you had there going up against the defensive back.
It's been all week. We just been throwing it up, and I'll go get the ball. So it's gonna be a catch.
All right, thanks for giving me a little bit of time. And best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
Good luck to Gavin Anders. He'll be a good one down to Lackawanna. I mentioned Coach Ross. I think there's 10 players or so or more going to Lackawanna College from this Lackawanna Football Conference, able to play in the PSAC and Division II football. Yeah. That's a pretty good honor.
Definitely, and as the way the portal is set up these days, you know what I mean, and Coach Ross has been around all different levels of football. I think he's going to be a great presence right in this area for a lot of our kids. And hopefully, a lot of our kids will stay, but also have the opportunity to move on if that's suits them.
Okay, first quarter's in the book. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Second quarter on the other side.
You're watching a Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game, presented by Bathfitter on WQMY TV.
It's a 1-point lead for the county. City has the ball as we begin the second quarter. Bob-eyed Greg Dolan for North Pocono, and the man of the year for the Scranton Lions Club, Lackawanna Trail head coach Steve Jervis. And Steve's going to have to go back to the rules, but I got one more question as his son goes underneath center to lead the city team. Mecca back. Jervis going to go down to Gonzalez. And flags down all over the place, but a great catch down there by Mason Gonzalez from Wallenpaupack. Had 24 catches last year for Coach Naraki, and it's a big gain inside county territory.
Stop and go, hitch and go.
Yeah, I think, especially with the way the rules are set up, you want to try to get some of those big plays on the outside, maybe some double moves and things. And I know the young man, both receivers from Paul Pack are very talented young men.
Yeah, great.
So the interference calls there. Steve, I have to ask you before you go.
Sure, Bob.
Lackawanna Trail, how are you going to be this year? I mean, you made a nice run last year, but you lost obviously Ryan and Jervis. What's the Lions look like for this season?
Well, we definitely have some new faces, Bob. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, we have a solid nucleus of kids working real hard. And I think we have to continue doing kind of things like the way we do them, and to be successful. The culture and the process. That's what we want to really focus on.
Pitch inside.
Wow.
Good run.
That's a heck of a run.
Nice little run there. Logan Caruso, it looks like, from Wallenpaupack, who had 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns for the Buckhorns. He has a nice gain. It's a Jeep first down. Steve, thank you. I know you got to get back. Congratulations. We'll see you at halftime.
Thanks again, Bob.
Appreciate the time.
Congrats again, buddy.
So down to the 22 they go as they mix in Caruso with a nice gain.
Yeah, run pitch, lead the fullback, bring a guard out. I think, you're going to see the city do a pretty good job on the down people against the county, and the backs are going to find some running room here.
So Mecca now is going to dot the I. And the Dunmore graduate gets a big hit on the inside. Roberts comes up, makes the hit, and let's go down to Chris on the city side with an interview. Chris?
Hey, guys, I have Seamus McGuire with me from the North Pocono Trojans. Seamus, what a year for you guys. The Trojans winning the league title, the district title. Now you're here in the Dream Game with your roommates and your brothers. Talk about this experience.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Dreamed about playing this game since I was a little kid. It's even better I get to do it with my teammates and my brother at the same time. So it's just great.
Talk about the experience last year, too, for you guys. I mean, North Pocono, you kept climbing and climbing and getting closer every year, and everything came together last year, and you as seniors led the way.
Oh, it was great, making history in school. Everyone has good team chemistry on that team, so it's just for greatness,
Now, you're going to continue to play some football, right?
Yes, sir. King's College.
King's College. So good luck there, and good luck the rest of the game. You'll be back out in defense in a little bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, and follow that up. We talked about that. He was a late ad. Someone dropped out, and, boy, you get the two McGuires. Yeah. And then you have the Wodarskis as well on the same team. They're twins from Holy Cross. So that's pretty cool to play with your brother.
Special to play with your brother in a game like this. Played with him all year. Obviously did a great job for us. And now to play together at their final high school game together, of course, is wonderful. And then play college football with each other. So can't say enough about those kids, their family, and what they did for our program.
Hey, nice little drive again. Second drive of the game for the city inside county territory. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 20. Little quick out. Rasmus from Abington being chased down, and a great tackle out there by Najee Scott Holt out of Riverside. He grabbed, his rival, really, Old Forge, for about 1 yard gains, 4th down.
Yeah. Tough to run wide receiver screens in man coverage, right? It's tough. You're not going to have a little bit of a lane there, so you got to break a tackle there, trying to get wide. But again, you're going to kick a field goal here, it looks like. Instead of going for it inside the 20. It seems like they're setting up for a field goal. No rush, so you just need a snap, and obviously they think he has the leg from 35 yards here.
I'm mistaken. That was the county. Najee plays for the county. Okay. That's my fault. And he made the tackle, so I was right. Mm-hmm. See, I'm confusing myself. Gene, long field goal is up and no good. 35-yard attempt from the Dunmore Buck goes wide left. And the county will get the ball, 8:40 left in this first half of the 92nd annual Dream Game. So even we have to get back in this flow of football. You get through things. It's a long year.
It is.
We had the District 4 All-Star game on here, of course, about a month ago.
I was watching that a little bit.
Which was a real good game. And, of course, this one. And then we get started. Well, wouldn't you know, with your team against Berwick.
Yeah.
Coming up August 28th. Yeah. And we will announce the Friday night rival schedule in the second half right here on my TV, WQMY. But, again, your season coming up. You got a lot of you have some guys back.
Yes, we do.
And what are you going to be? How are you going to be,
Well,
Coach?
I'll tell you, we're going to sort of talk what Steve said. We got a lot of kids working hard. We have a lot of skill kids back, right? But the game is played up front, up inside. And those kids have been working hard. If we could get up and play the game up inside the tackle as well. We feel confident, but a lot of work.
And you're going to take on the Berwick Bulldogs in week number 1.
Yeah, which is a great, North Pocono and Berwick. That's a big ring to it, right?
Yeah,
that
real
game,
big. Yeah,
one of the greatest teams, obviously.
1991.
91. Yeah. Obviously, you could argue they're one of the greatest teams in the history of Lackawanna County, and then Berwick is Berwick, from down the Wyoming Valley. So those two teams hook up in the opener. Really, really excited about that. Our kids are really excited about that.
Or we can't wait, and you'll be here before you know it, right? You'll be opening practice very soon.
5 weeks Friday, Bob, but who's counting, right?
Brett Yanowski, Mid-Valley quarterback, will take the reins with his dad calling the plays. He hands it off on the inside. And that looked like, was that Izzolino again? Yeah, Izzolino carried it up there. So it'll be 3rd and short coming up.
Talking from a guy, obviously, I love the run off tackle and run the eye. I think in a game like this, you have to find yourself not doing that a lot. I think you got to open the field a little bit, run to the open side, go 3-by-1s, because everybody's man, and you get all kinds of options that way. And I don't like closing it down into a phone booth in this game.
Well, there it is right now. They're just going to run Nanowitz. Student body left. Nanowitz puts his head down. Big hit downfield, but it is a Jeep first down. Gain of 10 for David Nanowitz from Lakeland.
Bob, he's 6'3", 220, running really well. And that's a good look at athlete running the ball out there, yeah. He's big, and obviously you have 3 guys in front of him in a power eye situation. That's a big body.
Yeah, Cameron Cole from West Scranton laid a little lumber on him. Cameron going to head to Misericordia as well, so we got a couple players headed for the Cougars down in the MAC. So Yanowski gets to play.
Here's the 3-by-1, I think, is the best formation in this game.
The lefty going downfield. And, great catch down there by the other number 20. Colby White from Honesdale pulls it in. And it's a Jeep first down inside city territory. You can't place that any better.
No, listen, he gave him a very small drop zone. He was right on the sidelines. I mean, you could see, look where he is on the sidelines, right? Boom, and he's in, too. He's in. New quarterback, right, Mid-Valley, so they'll get the fade 3-by-1. You're going to get man-to-man. You're going to have a lot of space.
33-yard play. County on the move. Izzolino. Big hit inside.
All right.
Ball comes out, or just some little extracurricular, which you kind of expect in a game.
Yep.
And making that tackle.
Yep.
That was Keegan Aprisco, 350-pound, 6'5" lineman. Number 79 put the hit on Izzolino.
You got to walk away from that stuff in this game, right? You got to.
Well, we've seen it a lot in All-Star games.
Yeah.
It happens.
They're seniors, and I get it, but you got to learn to walk away. That's the bigger man that walks away from things like that. And both kids did, to their credit. We don't want the game to look like that.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. 5:33 left in half in the Dream game.
You're watching a Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game, presented by Bathfitter on WQMY TV.
Connie just threw a pass play with incomplete, so it's 3rd down and 10 at the 29, and Scott has a guy who just made a great catch on the side.
Colby's going in.
Scott's got to find another one. This is what happens. Scott, plenty of guys behind you. Find anybody to talk to, right?
Yeah.
Colby had to go back into the game on 3rd and long for the County.
You got another 3-by-1. So, obviously he's going back in the game to big wide out, so it's going to be a pass. And I think you got your fade maybe down to the bottom here, too.
So Yanowski back, going to go down to Anders. In and out of his hand.
Yeah. Great throw.
He beat Rodriguez from Wallenpaupack. He had a step on him, and the pass was on the money. And we have a flag down, though. Flag down behind. Referee Jason McDermott threw it. And there you see, like literally off the fingertips.
That's perfect throw, perfect route, fade 3-by-1.
This is obviously coming from upstairs because he's checking his ear. So this may be some kind of formation called from upstairs.
I think what Steve said before, Bob, they got to travel with the guy. So the two outside linebackers had to go over.
Okay.
They got to be on the same side.
Illegal formation, County. So you think you mentioned that a little bit.
No, he put it on the city.
The city. City. Sorry. Defense.
So maybe they didn't follow the coverage rule, Bob. But that's the route. I mean, you're going to get that all day long, and he has a pretty big advantage there.
So we'll replay 3rd down. That's the biggest thing. On the illegal formation on the city. 3rd and 5 now.
Wide open.
Play action. Out to Estevez. And the big fullback from Delaware Valley has a Jeep first down and a big gain to the 15, gain of 9. Move the chains for the County.
Naked boot, waggle, whatever you want to call it in your schemes. Fullback goes out to the flat. The inside linebacker to that side has to take the back out of the backfield. And they're not doing it right now for the city. So that's something that you have to get shored up a little bit when you're getting on the sidelines with your kids.
First down, Yanowski. Rasmus catches it. Nice stop from behind by Cameron Cole inside the 10. 2nd down on the way from the 7.
Yeah, doubles, two receivers both sides. They run a little mesh concept. Mesh means 2 receivers cross, and to sort of try to set picks in there, and then the wide receivers cross. You're getting man coverage. You run horizontal patterns to let them cover across the field. So good call on first down, a little mesh route.
4 minutes exactly left in the half. 7-6 game. Well played so far by both teams. Inside, Isolino bounces to the outside, puts his shoulder down, and bullies his way in. Touchdown, County.
Yeah. ISO, blast, fullback leads right up inside and, right over the guard. The kids from Delaware Valley, 2 good players.
Here you go, Coach, looking right at it, coming at you.
There it is, right? And he makes a great cut outside.
Vincent couldn't make the stop. Let's go down to Scott on the sideline with the guy who just scored the touchdown as we take a look at the PAT as well. Scott.
Bob, we got Mike Isolino here from Delaware Valley. Just got on the board with a nice run. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to play for Coach Arthur here.
Oh, it was great. Coach Arthur was amazing. Throughout the week, getting us prepared. Sunday, took us out golfing. Got us dinner after. It was amazing. Really helped me bond with all these guys. I just met them a week ago, but, my guys now, it's been awesome. It's been a pleasure.
I understand you're going to continue your career at Carnegie Mellon. Can I talk a little bit about what made that decision to go out to Pittsburgh?
First of all, they're academics. It's a top-notch academic institution. And then athletically, they're a great conference, great coaching staff, great group of guys. And it was just an amazing program, and I'm amped to get there.
Congratulations on the touchdown menu, and best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So Isolino headed to Carnegie Mellon, mentioned that, like a little spike ball. That seems to be pretty big, popular nowadays. Yeah. I'm not sure what that is. And then, of course, played a little lacrosse with Delaware Valley as well, leading the Warriors into the district playoffs.
Carnegie Mellon, right?
I mean, he's pretty smart to get there, Coach.
Great
you and I wouldn't make it.
Nah, well, I don't know, Bob. Not maybe about yourself. No, don't talk to me now here, Bob. Okay. But Carnegie Mellon, a great institution there, right? So
absolutely
going to get a great education. And again, he's a football player, and you love to see kids.
It helps when you have Estevez leading the way your whole career, right?
Yes, it does. If you're going to run an eye, your fullback better be the lead guy, right?
Yeah.
Better be the guy who goes
But you know what?
people.
Keith Olsenberg always has a great Warrior team. You expect the same thing this year from them?
Yes.
Even though they lose these two.
They lose
And
both.
McGarvey, the quarterback?
The quarterback, and they lost their wideout. I think he transferred for basketball purposes.
He did. Newton,
That's a lot. But you know what? Keith does a great job. All their coaches do a great job. They'll reload. They always do, the Delaware Valley.
Well, this is a Delaware Valley they'll have to replace. Decker, high kick, long into the end zone. And Bloomsburg will be happy to see that next year in Coach Sheptock, right?
I mean, Bob, can't overestimate kickoffs into the end zone where the ball is put on the 20, right? Because a lot of times, like you said, you play young kids, break a tackle, all of a sudden they're starting at the 40. So that's big. You got to go 80 yards every time.
So the city lost last year 41-17. Again, 6-game losing streak for the city. And right now the county has the 8-point lead here in the first half. But City has played well.
Yes.
The offense is playing well. They just got to get it into the end zone one more time.
Yeah. I think if you run a play advantageous for Ryan, get him off tackle somewhere, he's going to make somebody miss and go to distance. They'll be able to move the ball. But County has a lot of good football players.
Oh, absolutely. So Tyler Jervis remains the quarterback from Lackawanna Trail. Looks like Isaac Ryan is in, and Caruso as well. This is Caruso from Wallenpaupack. Shoots through the hole, gets a nice block, makes a couple tackles, gets up to the 26, and we'll head down to Chris now on the city sidelines.
Hey, guys, I got Cameron Cole from West Scranton with me. Cameron, what a great career you had at West Scranton. I know you guys wanted to win more games and stuff, but Coach Minetti seems to be building something there. Talk about playing for him and being a West Scranton Invader.
Oh, he's great. I've never seen a guy know so much about football as him. Every play, he's calling out what they're running. It was an honor playing for him, for sure.
Talk about this game. Obviously, West Scranton's had a lot of great players in this game. It has to be an honor for you to get into this football game as well.
Yeah, it's an honor. Not many people get to play in this game, so to get selected for it, it's truly something special.
Now, you're going to head to Misericordia and play some football. You're playing defense there. We got a big play. There you go. That's okay. You're going to Misericordia to continue, right?
Yeah, linebacker.
All right, well, good luck there, and good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
And there you see it. Isaac Ryan showing what he does best.
Yeah, it's a matter of time when you get him in open space. And, I love it. He bounces outside, makes one guy miss, right? Then the speed comes into play. He's a heck of a football player. He's an explosive back. Again, I love to see them come out in twins in motion and give him even more room. When you leave the twins over there, you have another guy available to tackle him. He's a big play waiting to happen.
40-yard break. He's leading the city team in rushing. We'll get his stats momentarily. He gets a break. They bring in the North Pocono product. Great.
Yeah.
He gets to the left side and a nice tackle by who else? Justin Estevez.
Yeah, great play. And then Josiah run off tackle. He's going to run downhill. He's going to make one decisive cut, and he's going to get yardage for you, and you keep handing him the ball.
And he's also headed to Lackawanna?
Lackawanna. We have 3 kids going to Lackawanna. We're thrilled about that. Thrilled for that Division II program to be in our area.
Where do you see him playing in college?
I think he's going to be in the running back room.
Okay.
I think he's going to be in the running back room. And I think he's a kid that's only going to get better and better.
And bigger, yeah.
Yeah, great vision. Really eats ground when he runs. So I'm so happy for him. He's a wonderful kid.
Single back now for the city.
Play action.
Looking for line it over the middle. Mackey line it, pulls it in, and gets caught from behind down at the 1.
Yeah.
Great catch from the Cavalier wide receiver.
Yeah, little play action, 3-by-1, and then they hit the X on the post again. Free safety, should be sitting there a little, but I don't know where the free safety went to. Probably went to the side where they were moving to, but great throw. Jervis having a great game throwing the football.
Yeah, he really is. Maybe Coach Jervis threw the ball more, right?
Absolutely.
He threw it on the money. 31 yards.
Yeah, great
Or
throw.
Mackey line it. Pulled down from behind by Serafinko. So it's 1st and goal.
There's Power Eye. Probably see off tackle here in Power.
Inside the Giant Floor red zone. Ryan a little late on that. Dives to the 1, but good tackle on the inside.
But they didn't block the down people or the end.
No.
And he almost gets it. They didn't block really the front side at all. And he almost gets in the end zone. That's the type of back that he is. Right now, Bob, they got to start thinking of the 2-point play, right? I think right now, you get this score. You have to think you're going to score here. Their coaches should be getting, okay, what are we running? Probably a little play action for their 2-point play off of this stack formation and get yourself tied back up. But this is a great answer for the city.
Do we have a flag down? Is that what the discussion is? They're like inside the 1. I don't see anything yellow on the ground, Greg. So Jason McDermott's going to come over and talk to Joe Giorgio from Holy Cross. An honor for him, I'm sure, to be in this game. You heard from him pregame.
Yeah, very nice man.
And he's got 5 players from the Crusaders playing with him. So
I think a lot of teams are well represented here.
So legal formation again.
Illegal defense against the county.
So we're told maybe Estevez was blitzing on that. Can't blitz in this game. And really, right here, you can't blitz.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's
Jervis
pretty tough
in.
down here not to blitz because you're just reading the
Touchdown
play.
City. They're 2 points away from tying it up.
Yeah.
1:06 left in the half. Nice drive put on by the City, led by Isaac Ryan. So the Lackawanna Trail duo leading the way.
Yeah. So here we go. So I think they're keeping the same set in. The coach is talking to the quarterback here. So he must be thinking, all right, we're in stack. We ran power, whatever people call it. So you would have to think play action is coming off of this run formation right now. Quarterback rolls, tries to hit somebody in the flat or the back corner of the end zone is the usual play.
So the 2-point conversion now. They'll stack in the power eye with Kroom and Caruso leading the way for Isaac Ryan. Play action. He's wide open in the end zone, and it's out there, and it's caught. That is Caruso. Caruso pulls it in, and we're tied at 14 late in this game.
Goal line, right? That's a situation you got to really work on during the week of a regular season. With the short time you have in this type of all-star game, to see who has who, a back coming out of the backfield, a tight end going, you're going to lose somebody. It's a great call down there with play action. And they tell you, great, well-executed drive. Well-called drive.
6 plays, 72 yards. Not a bad drive. So coming up at the half, brought to you by NEPA Builders, we will, of course, go down on the field for the Man of the Year award to be led by Jerry Prosciutti. We'll hear from him and have that ceremony. We'll also have whatever else they go on down the field. They have a bunch of different awards they're going to give out. Cheerleaders here today, represented by Carbondale Holy Cross. We welcome them in. We'll see them at halftime. And we'll then talk to some of the members and some of the people running the Scranton Lions Club Dream Game. 92 years since it's been going on, and it keeps going and going and going. And we're trying to figure out 9 or 10 years here. They moved it from Scranton.
Yeah. So impressive that this All-Star game has lasted that long.
Yeah.
Longest standing one. Look at the crowd that we get. It's a great summer midpoint for us to say, hey, football's back a little bit, and here's our best players playing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
I mean, we do have some Division I players missing, let's be honest, right? We have some top players who are missing.
Our guy, Evan Wolf, right, going to Penn State.
Going to Penn State, right?
Yep.
And you have all, the other guys. But that's okay. It's still a really good football game. You can see it's 14-14. A lot of Division II players.
Absolutely. I think the rules have added to make it a nice offense again. This new rule with the 4-4, I really think it's going to open up the game, and I really like it.
Get out, Mike.
Isolino, little stutter step. Isolino with the speed.
Yep.
Mike Isolino breaks out. And it is a county touchdown.
Yep.
No flags.
Yeah. He's an electric player. He did it his career, and you kick off to him, watch out. I just was going to say before we start talking about everything else, I was going to say maybe Squibb here. Like at the end of the game, if it was us in a regular season game, this ball's not being kicked out to Isolino.
No. 94 yards. 94 yards on that. A little stutter step, maybe throwing some people off.
Yeah, and the kicker really, as usual in a football game, doesn't have a chance. But I think, and I was going to mention it before, in a regular game, right?
Yeah.
The first thing you look at your coach and say, squib this ball. Squib this ball, right? And you kick it off deep, and when you hit it to an electric kid, I think that's what's going to happen.
So, Santino D'Amico from Riverside headed to Muhlenberg. Will do the PAT on this.
But 54 seconds. They can return a kick.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time.
And the way Tyler Jervis is throwing the ball tonight.
Absolutely. This is fun. This is fun football.
Yeah, this is one of the better games.
Yeah.
And I'll go through it in a minute. Better games we've had here. I mean, 2 years ago we had 35-28. That was a great game. Was that the game you were in?
No, we were in the first overtime game.
Yeah,
we were fortunate
that
enough
was
to be in
2
that
years
game.
ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago. That was an
outstanding game. Oh, no, 2023. 23-22 you won. Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good. But 2 years ago in 24, 35-28 county, but another close game. So, boy, after that electric play from Mike Isolino, County leads 21-14, and still plenty of time left, and that's what we want to see.
That's the last time if I'm the city that I'm kicking
Coach,
deep.
let's look at it again. Let's break this down. Look, what does the stutter step do? We're going to see it again, I believe. I'm told.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, he doesn't get touched, right? Does he get even touched? I mean, he doesn't get touched. Right there.
Right there.
He gets touched. And then
maybe the gene got him.
That was the kicker.
No one's going to outrace him.
Yeah. He has.
Track guy. He has, lacrosse guy, excuse me.
Great explosion. He hits the hole, and he goes vertical. And you just can't kick. Right now, the city, one of the coaches got to look and say, no more kicking
No
out.
or squib it.
That's
right?
it. We're squibbing everything right now.
It.
Yeah, if he's sitting back there, I think. Yeah, but that's it's exciting to see it in
now, Gene, give him props. He doesn't have the strongest lead. He's going to Bloomsburg, but he's going to play soccer there.
That's what he was telling
the
other
so
day. Very nice.
Good. Congratulations to him.
Yep.
They have a very good soccer program at Bloomsburg University as well.
I don't think he thought he was going to be in the open field with Zolino this game, did he?
So Decker will tee this one up and kind of expect a touchback here.
Yeah, again, that's huge.
I mean, there's still some good players back here for the city that can return it. It's Mecca and Gonzalez who are at the 5. And it is a strong leg kick and right into the end zone. So bring it out to the 20 and see what happens.
Yeah. But you're seeing the difference of the kicking game, right?
Yep.
They go into the end zone. City's got to go 80. County has a chance to return a kick, has a shorter field. And over the course of time, that's the hidden yardage that comes with special teams. But let's go. We got 54 seconds. Let's make. And here, Bob. Here's the great part about this All-Star game, right? In a regular game, we'd be 4 across, nothing behind us. Let them catch stuff. Clock runs out. In this game, it's man-to-man. You go 3-by-1. You throw a fade down the sideline. There's no prevent.
Nope.
And so you just go and make a play. Go 3-by-1. Throw it up to one of your best receivers. He comes down with it. Here we go.
Well, you got the 2 prep receivers in. Line it to the near side. Groom to the far side. And we'll have a timeout by Jeff Arthur. And his defensive staff want to look things over.
So that's a timeout by the.
Get a little break and remember the rules, because this is where those rules might come into play.
Yep.
So it's an NEPA Builders timeout. So let's talk about your division this year.
Yeah.
Does West Scranton move up?
They do.
They do up, right? We've changed. Because of the new classifications with the 2-year cycle. They're
6A, Bob. They belong there.
Yeah, and
they don't belong in the lower division.
No,
they belong up with
and
everybody
Jake Minetti
else.
will join us in the third quarter from West Scranton.
We'll mention that. Yeah.
But now you add all those games.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave a lot to get like a Berwick in or somebody.
Outside there. Yeah, we have, West Scranton is there. So I think that just strengthens our league. And he'll get it going. I think playing against competition that is of your same size, I think gets you better. And the kids will see that West Scranton belongs up there. So our division is, look at our division. Valley View, DV, Prep, Wallenpaull Pack. I mean, it's loaded, and we'll see who's going to get it by the end of the year. Abington Heights, right? I mean, I don't want to forget anybody. Obviously, then Scranton.
I think it's going to be a very tough and open division this year. I don't think there's one favorite in Division 1.
I would agree with that.
In the eye, Jervis, pump fake.
Stop and go.
Yeah, stop and go, but Groom didn't go.
Yeah.
He stopped, didn't go.
That's great discipline by the corners on the county, right? Don't get caught on the stop and go right now. There's only so much time left of the half. I don't even think you need to do that. I think it's just straight verticals and take a chance here.
I thought he wasn't even going to get the pass. He was surrounded by players.
Right, the one thing you can do here now, if you can get it and maybe get somebody to block a linebacker, run a screen to Ryan. Run a screen to an electric football player in open space.
Yeah.
He catches a screen. Again, makes one guy miss. It could be a big play. I think a screen might be a great call right here. But you got to block the guy that's covering him man-to-man. I would love that play right here.
So we got 4 to go out. Rush to the outside. It is intercepted. Intercepted by the county. And that is Reese Williams from Mid-Valley on the screen. Coach called it, but you didn't expect him, Reese, to bring it down.
I didn't want the interception from the offensive side, right? But you got to give the defensive end. He sat. I don't think I'd have to watch it if we can get a replay what the tackle did to get him up the field, but it looks like he sat. Again, I like the call, but sometimes you can make a call that you think might work, but it has to be executed.
Slow it down.
Yeah, it didn't.
Oh, he just read it?
Yeah, he read it, but the tackle, if the tackle didn't kick him if he was in,
Yeah.
he really had nothing to read to get up the field. And that's when you execute that play, you got to make that in, get up the field a little bit.
14 straight points from the county without the offense being on the field. Isolino with the kickoff return. Williams with the interception. Pick 6. And then now they've extended the lead to 14 going into the break.
Screens are timing plays, right? Screens are timing plays. Oh, I'm sorry. We are once again, you didn't get the timing of it. That's got to be more. Maybe do that out of shotgun, and that takes time to work on getting that done the right way. You got to run that over and over and over again to be fluid. And again, I think it was a great idea. But you got to execute what you need to do there. But give credit to the defensive end. He sat and made one heck of a play. Play he'll always remember. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
In an
I mean,
all-star
that
game.
was a great read, great catch.
Yeah.
And to take a pick 6 in here one more time, Coach. There you see, yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways to do it. You can bring tackles out. You can bring guards out. If you bring your tackle out, then you better get the ball off outside faster because the end has nowhere to go.
Well, let's go to Scott. He's got Reese right now. What's he thinking there, Scott?
Bob, we got Reese Williams here, the big play there on defense. Another one of the players going to be at Lackawanna Mid-Valley Prospects. Tell us a little bit about that play. What a play.
Yes, I saw it. I saw the running back lurking. I saw the ball in the air, and it was just instinct. Put my hand up, caught the ball. I saw the end zone, and all I could think was touchdown. All I think was 6 points.
That's awesome. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys in the booth.
Great individual play.
Great job, Scott, finding him coming off the field. That's what we like to hear. Hear that he's so excited, and why not? His team's up by 14 now. So, City has a chance now. They can score quick. They actually get the ball back because of the rules in the kickoff.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens. I don't know now. Do you just go in?
I think you go in here to
Take
half
it
and
in.
cut your losses.
Yeah.
Or maybe, you know what, just run a play to Ryan, a regular play, see if he could break it. But then they got the ball to start the game, right, Bob? But during the rules now, they're going to get the ball.
They're going to get the ball.
Yeah. See, once again.
Yep. Mecca in. Yep. So come out to the 20 for the City.
Yep.
And 39 seconds left. With, Jervis is throwing the ball well, but he's not a Nanowitz where he's going to just go and sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
So you got to do what plays now? You mentioned the screen.
Yeah.
What can we see from the City here?
Yeah, I tell you what, me personally right now, I would just run. I'd run off tackle.
Just take it in.
I'd cut my losses a little bit right here with 40 seconds. You're getting the ball coming back out of halftime, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, again, you have an electric back. Give him a chance in open field. If he doesn't, let the clock run out, regroup, get some things figured out that you want to do in the second half, and, again, you get it coming out. But all-star game, you're going 2-by-2 here, and you're only one play away from scoring, right? You hit a fade here. So, again, this is the right call also, I think.
Okay, you can't blitz
Take a
four-man
chance.
rush.
Yep.
I asked, so Nanowitz is rushing, and there's a big hit.
Yeah, that's a fumble by the quarterback. A guard picked it up. Warren Kramer from
By
North
Rasmus, yeah.
Yeah, and then Estevez came downhill and hit him. I think you let the
I
clock
think the
run
clock
out.
roll out, yeah.
I think that's the right call right now.
Nanowitz is playing right defensive end, the quarterback. A little surprising, but he's a great defensive end, athletic. He got some pressure there, too.
That's awesome. I was hearing him the other day in practice. I think they're calling it their lightning package, getting some good athletes on the field, getting some pass rush.
Okay, 2 late touchdowns under a minute have surged the county out in front of the City, 28-14. Scott McIntyre is going to try to grab Coach Arthur and get his feelings on this first half, and then we'll have your halftime ceremonies. Let's go down to Scott right now. Scott.
Hey, Bob, we've got County head coach Jeff Arthur. 2 big long drives for you that took up about 11 minutes and 10 plays, 9 plays, and then 2 electric plays, the kick return, the defense. Kids are playing well for you.
Yeah, I told everybody coming in here we had a roster full of talent, and we're getting them in, and the kids, they all checked their egos in there before the game, and they came out here. They told me, Coach, put me where you want us, and we're going to play for you tonight. I'm excited, but we have a lot of football left. That's a great football team over there with also a lot of talent.
One quick question. The guys told me you did a little golf with the team, so a little bonding?
Yeah, we took them up to Homestead Golf Course. I want to thank Donnie up there, Donnie Powell up at Homestead. He let my team come up. We had a nice day after our brunch Sunday, so and I really think it helped. They became brothers in 7 days. I'm excited. Go County.
Great half of football. Thank you. Back up to you, Coach and Bob.
Well said. Okay, 28-14 the score. We'll take a break. Halftime ceremonies are coming up after this.
All right.
You're watching a Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game, presented by Bath Fitter on WQMY TV.
We are back at John Hens Veterans Memorial Stadium. 28-14 the score at the half, as we wait for the celebration of the Man of the Year to set up. We talked about your division, and we're going to bring the division up on the full screen. And you see, again, West Scranton moving up. But, again, we talked about nice open division. I mean, you only have one 3A team. You got some power teams there. You got some nice power points.
Yeah, listen, I tell everybody, I think we play in the toughest division in the state. I mean, forget about the district and all that stuff before you get to that. We play in a great division. So get you ready. If you're lucky enough to get to the playoffs, fortunate enough, then you're ready. It's where West Scranton belongs as a 6A. So it's a really good division.
Okay, I think Jerry Prosciutti is ready down on the field. So when he starts, we'll start. Let's go down to the field right now.
On behalf of the Scranton Lions Club, it is an honor for me to present to you the 2026 Scranton Lions Club Man of the Year, Coach Steve Jervis. He graduated from Tunkhannock High School in 1993, where he excelled as a student athlete by playing both football and baseball. He piloted the first football team to the first District 2 Class A championship and the baseball team to the PIAA Class 3A quarterfinals. After graduation, he attended Lafayette College and excelled on the baseball team. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in 1997, and after graduation, he became the head football coach at Tunkhannock High School from 2002 to 2007. In 2008, he became the head football coach at Lackawanna Trail High School and rejuvenated a proud and successful program. During his time at Lackawanna Trail, he earned the Times Tribune Coach of the Year in 2016 and 2018. The Lions have 7 District 2 Class 1A championships, including the last 4 in a row, and a District 2A title. They also have 3 straight LFC Division III titles. Lackawanna Trail finished 12-2 last year and won the LFC Division III and District 2 Class 1A championships. His teams played in the 2018 state final and lost to Farrell High School, and his 2025 team lost to Belmont Charter in the state quarterfinals. His involvement in the Dream Game is extensive. He served as the head coach for the county team in 2011 and the City All-Stars in 2022. He, along with Coach Joe Repshus of Abington Heights, was instrumental in helping change some of the rules for our game and really made it better for the players and coaches with very specific guidelines for the game. Coach Jervis and his wife Karen have 2 sons, Stephen 20 and Tyler. He played in the 2024 Dream Game, and Tyler, behind me, is a member of the City All-Stars. This is the first year that we're honoring a Man of the Year and have a son playing in the same game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to present to you the Scranton Lions Club Man of the Year, Coach Steve Jervis.
First of all, I just want to thank the Lions Club. You know, when you think about some of the recipients of this award, it's very humbling. So honored, grateful to even be in the conversation with some of these names of coaches who've had such an impact on our game, and just admire these people. Real quick, I want to thank a few people. Jerry Pursuti. I mean, we have the longest running all-star high school football game in the country. And when you think of the Lions Club Dream Game, you can't think of it without mentioning Mr. Jerry Pursuti. You talk about tradition, he is such a big part of that. Mr. Joby Fawcett. You know, when you think of high school football in this area, for years, Joby has done such a great job for all of our programs, and we're very, very appreciative of the coverage he gets for all of our guys. I want to take a quick minute, and I want to thank, you know, when it comes to coaching, you know, a lot of things are impacted. So first of all, growing up, my own family, Steve, my father, Sandy, my mother, my sisters, Tammy, Missy, Andrea, Erica. At a young age, we kind of learned a very competitive spirit. My father, I want to send a special thanks for giving me the love of the game. The love of the game of high school football. It's gone a long ways. You know, my high school coaches, Tom Olajeski, Kelly Landon, Gary Slick, my college baseball coach, Greg Vogel, they all have an impact on a coaching career. My first coach I ever worked for was Rich Manello and Jimmy Anderson down at King's College. You know, when you start coaching, you always think you know a lot more than you actually do. So I want to thank those guys. The first AD that ever hired me, Stu Casterline, back in 1998. Jeff Gregory, 2009 at Lackawanna Trail. Those were big changes in my life, and I'm very appreciative of those guys. You know, in a coaching career, the players, you know, I want to thank all the players that I've coached over the years. You know, the hard work they put in, the families that you meet, the relationships, you know, the Lackawanna Trail community, to see that kind of how it embraces our program
very, very special. I never take that for granted. And I want to thank, all of my assistant coaches over the years. Starting my 24th year as the head coach, I've had a lot of assistant coaches who put in a lot of time, and I'm very appreciative of them. I think there's two I have to mention. Frank Baradelli, we only worked together for 2 years, back in 2007 and 2008, but he was the one that kind of taught me the basics of the wing tee offense. Everybody who runs it kind of makes it their own, but I want to thank Frank for that. Coach Jeff Stage, we started together in 1998, and here we are. He's still my defensive coordinator in 2026. So thank you to Coach Stage for all his time. And I want to thank Joe Repshis and Stan Kaharski for getting me involved in the PSFCA. That's been a great experience as well at the state level. But lastly, my three most important people that I want to thank standing behind me, my wife, my rock, Kirsten. They always say you can't have a coach, without a great coach's wife. Boy, that is true. And to have two boys like Steven and Tyler, and to be able to share a lot of the moments that we've had both as a family and on the football field is very, very special. And I'm just so proud to be part of a family with these guys. In closing, I just want to say thanks again to the Lions Club. I am very honored and grateful for this distinction, and thank you very much.
Congratulations, Coach. Well done. You deserve every bit of this honor. You have a great family. Additionally, we want to thank Joby Fawcett for all the work that he's done every year promoting this game.
Well, congratulations to Lackawanna Trail Man of the Year, Steve Jervis. When we come back, Greg and I will break down the first half, and then we'll get you ready for the second half in the 92nd annual Scranton Lions Club Dream Game.
Hi, I'm Toby with NEPA Builders. Thanks for watching the game at home and listening to our message.
we wanted to tell you about our Raising the Roof program. It's a partnership with Fox 56, 84 Lumber Company, and NEPA Builders to replace the roof for a family in need. Our Raising the Roof program is something that we came up with to support our community in a way that only a builder could. We believe that businesses have a responsibility to support their community the same way that they support us. Building a better Northeast is our motto, and this is just one of the ways that we do that. So if you're at home, what we're asking you to do, walk outside your door, look up and down your street. There's somebody that needs a roof that can't afford it. Visit our website, nepabuilders.com, nominate that person, and help us build a better Northeast.
Both teams are back on the field. They get a little stretch in. As you see, the time winding down before we get to the second half here in the Dream game. Bob and Greg back in the booth. A very entertaining, well-played first half of football here in the Dream game. And all you have to do is look at the time of possession. 12:44 for the City, 11:10 for County. That's how close it's really been.
And the more yardage for City, right? What separates it? An interception for a touchdown off the screen, and then the kickoff return. So there's your 14 points, spread right there. But City's moved the ball. They have more yardage. They're throwing the ball well. I think stay with us, right? Because it's going to be an exciting second half. Make a big play here, get a stop there. I think you're going to see a high-scoring game and a very exciting finish.
Yeah, because of the scoring rules, the City, even though they got the opening kick, they will receive the second half kick. So let's look at the first half, recap that. Here are some highlights from the first half. First of all, we get Jervis to Ryan on a little wheel play.
Yeah, a little wheel. Get maybe double slants and then the tailback up the sideline. Great catch. Great catch by the great tailback. A great throw, well-conceived play. And then play action off of a power I formation right there. Really close on that play. We got to have them covered down near the goal line.
So we're tied at 7, and then County comes back with another long drive of their own. Isolino, second touchdown, first touchdown on the ground.
Yeah, a tough little isolation play, and then the quarterback sneak scores here. So
and then the two big plays. This is the 2-point conversion, right? 2-point conversion. We're tied at 14, and then these two big plays, really under a minute to play in the half.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. What do they always say about that wins football games? Explosive plays and turnovers, right? The County gets an explosive play off of the kickoff return. They get a turnover, and they get a touchdown off of that turnover. And those two plays
and then
separate
Reese Williams.
Yeah, great individual play. Something he'll remember for a long time, as we said before. So I think we have an exciting half. I think the first drive is key.
It is.
Get a touchdown to get to 28-21. Maybe make some adjustments defensively for the City, get themselves back in, and I think you're going to have a great second half.
Okay, this cannot be all we cannot have a Dream game without the Scranton Lions Club. So Chris is down there with Bill Dempsey from the Lions Club about everything that goes into this game. Chris?
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, Bill, obviously you've been a part of this game for a while now. First of all, congratulations to the Lions Club. Probably the best all-star game in the country. Talk about how the Lions Club benefits everybody from this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great night. We're here. I mean, there's probably 6,000 or 7,000 people here tonight to kick off the high school football. We've been doing this for 92 years with the Lions Club. Every year, we all the proceeds go to the Lackawanna Blind Association, which serves up to 11 counties in northeastern Pennsylvania. And it's a fun night. It's the first night of high school football. Everybody's here. Everybody's excited.
This game has a special meaning for the Lions Club, too. Mr. Prosciutti talked a little bit about it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that story?
Yeah, so we're Today's game, this year's game, is dedicated to my good friend and fellow Lion, Jack Kuchak. Nobody loved this game more than Cooch. So we'll remember him tonight, and we'll remember him fondly forever, but especially on Dream Game night, we're always thinking of our 57.
All right, Bill. Thanks, and thanks to the Lions Club for all they do. Back to the kickoff. Let's go.
We are underway. Ryan Mecca with a return from the 5. One of the few returns you'll see tonight when the County kicks the ball. He brings it up to the 23-yard line. We'll go through some first half stats real quickly. That's them stretching.
We don't want to see stuff like this.
Okay, a little extracurricular at midfield. There's a flag. We'll work through that. We'll walk through some stats. Now, City has the ball. So the City has 7 first down. They ran 16 rushes for 110 yards. Tyler Jervis was 5 of 8 with a touchdown for 110 yards, 220 total yards of offense for the City. The County, also 7 first downs, Greg, rushing 11 carries for 62 yards. The passing between Nanowitz and Yankowski, they were 6 of 8 for 94 yards. They have a total yards of 156 yards. The difference in the game you mentioned are those two big plays at the end of the half.
Yep.
So that out of the way, now we welcome in West Scranton head coach Jake Benetti. And Jake, we were talking before, and welcome first of all.
Thanks for having me.
You coached in this game last year, if I remember right. So I know you weren't on you were on the losing side.
Yes.
Okay. So it is what it is. What was your experience?
Has to
like?
remind you of that.
Yeah,
though, right?
yeah, thanks.
Coaches love to hear that.
Right.
Well, I just want to let the people know,
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it was either way, it was a great experience. Just getting out there, building relationships with the guys. Even now, coming back to the game this year, I was up against the fence across the field there, and players from last year's game coming up saying hello to me. That's what the game's all about, creating the experiences and creating the relationships that last you a lifetime.
And you played in this too.
I did.
Well, we say a long time ago, but for you now, we watched you grow up in high school as well with one of those great old Forge teams.
Extremely talented teams.
Yeah.
Guys who
I was fortunate enough to grow up and play with those guys my whole life, and 7 or 8 of those guys go on to play college football. It was a great experience.
How many guys on the team, Jake, from the 7 or 8 kids going to play college football?
So total, 32,
32.
33 in Old Forge that year in 2013, 2014.
So if my quick math is pretty, you're talking 1/4 of the team is playing.
Yeah,
right around
which
there
is a
playing
good
college
number.
football.
Which is a great number.
Yeah, it's a great number. You guys are very talented, very physical.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
So we had a holding. Let's go. A holding call really is the one play for the city. So the ball will be at the 17-yard line for the city, trailing by 14 here as they come back out. And Tyler Jervis, again, the only quarterback for the city, going underneath center.
Unfortunate there, get a holding call. And then
now
you get the
Jeff Arthur, remember, refed in this game last year. Him and Jason McDermott are going at it for some reason, probably some rule thing. I think they have it sorted out, Coach.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know what? You're competitive, right?
Yep.
And you want unfortunately, you got a 15-yard penalty there tacked on, I think, to the holding. You don't want to see that.
No, not in this game.
Too many good kids, and they got to keep control of their.
Okay, Isaac Ryan
boys.
having himself a first half. Gets the ball. Nice read from the inside by Gavin Roberts from his safety position. Just a yard gain on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do an ISO backside. It looked like there, a little ISO. I don't know if they pull the guard there, Jake, but they're trying to get him going a little bit, get him in some open space. He's electric.
He is. He's a tremendous football player, and I even in 7-on-7s against those guys last summer, seeing him in person is something different. He's a athletic kid.
Fast,
yeah.
Right? I mean, fast. You got to get him in the open field. I think a big drive for the city, right? Get him back in the game here and make a statement here early third quarter.
Up the middle.
Again, good game, right?
Ryan
set up a third and short here. Good cut there, good explosive cut. He really sees the whole way. You see him go to the left, and he comes it back on A gap here, and gets vertical. Get all the aspects of a great high school tailback.
Yeah, they're getting back to what they did on that first drive. Staying ahead of the chains, controlling the down and distance, and
then you can take your shot with play action.
Exactly,
if you want.
Well, we do have a development. We know what Jeff Arthur is mad. So we're going to play. We're going to tell you after this play.
Yeah, he needs to calm down.
Well, inside Ryan has room. A nice tackle coming down, but it's a first down. Brought to you by Giant Floor. It's a Giant Floor first down. So it looks like Justin Estevez has been thrown out of this game. So whatever extracurricular we saw,
right?
We didn't see it, so I don't want to assume or speculate. Yeah. He is not happy.
He's the only one. He's the only player that's been thrown out.
Yes, as far as I know.
That's unfortunate, right? He's a great football player. It's unfortunate the other side. It's unfortunate here that we're getting so heated on the sidelines. It's an all-star game.
Yeah.
And we're doing this to raise money, for people unfortunate.
Yep.
And we don't need to fight and get in arguments on the sidelines, especially our coaches. They have
that will be a
better
big
poise
loss
than
on
that.
defense, a big block in the middle as Caruso.
Yep.
Spin move by Logan Caruso inside county territory.
Did you?
25-yard gain.
Open side pitch. Did you see the block?
And who laid the block?
Ryan.
Isaac Ryan.
Yeah, Isaac Ryan. I mean, he hit the kid pretty well, got him down to the edge, and they got there. And tell you what, that's open side pitch. It almost comes like a zone. And
Here it is. Let's look and see. We can see the block.
There it is. Watch. Right? He laid him out.
Yeah, Max Jackson from Riverside got the brunt of that.
Yep.
Nice job. Caruso's having himself a nice day, too, from Wall and Paulpack. So a big gain, City on the move. Remember, Estevez, their starting middle linebackers, will not see any more action in this game. Ryan bounces outside. Here comes pursuit by Gavin Roberts, misses a tackle, gets a block.
Bob,
and there's a late flag coming in from downfield. Gain of 6.
We'll see the penalty here, but that's what great backs do. That's a 2-yard loss, a yard loss. He gets a gain. Now we might have a hold here. What do we have? But I mean, that's what great backs do. Nothing was really blocked play side, and he gets 9 yards or whatever it was.
Just like you said, I mean, he made contact 2 yards in the backfield. You make one guy miss, and he's able to turn a 2-yard loss into a 6-7 yard gain. Pending the penalty here. I mean, he's a gifted talent.
So I did get some more information. Caleb Pagnotti from Scranton Prep on the City team also has been thrown out. So one team each.
Listen,
one person, one player each.
I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You get a 15-yard penalty, you're gone. If you can't keep your cool, you shouldn't be able to play. That's the rules that we put in years ago, and I think they're wonderful, both wonderful kids. I know Caleb, I think they're great kids, but you have to follow the rules.
Yep. It's tough to see one guy go. Usually, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Usually if there's one, there's two.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what? If you don't set the precedent of 15-yard penalties and kids keep playing, then they're going to do what they want, and it's going to be a free-for-all. And you hate to see kids taking out the games. And I think they're two wonderful kids, but they got to follow the rules.
Yeah. So holding call backs it up. They're back inside their own territory now for the City.
Yeah.
Be 1st and 18. Yeah. We'll go down to Chris after this for another interview on the City side.
This has been a counter play when they offset the backs with twins. Let's see what they do here. And there it is, the guard and tackle pull from right to left.
Yep, Ryan outside.
Yeah.
Gets a block.
I mean, look at.
Gets back some of the yardage, about 10 yards. And let's go down to Chris now on the sidelines with the Scranton Prep Cavalier. Chris?
Hey, guys, I got Mackie Lina here from Scranton Prep. He had that big catch in the second quarter to set up the touchdown for the City. Mackie, congratulations. Great career at Scranton Prep. Championships again for the Cavaliers. Talk a little bit about your career there.
Yeah, I mean, it starts all with football. I mean, just the team, you have great players around you, you're set up for success there. And then same, just carries right into lacrosse. Everyone that plays football plays lacrosse. You just got, everyone working around you, just set up for success.
How's this game experience been for you so far?
It's been awesome. I mean, you're playing with some of your friends, but then you're meeting new people who you're becoming best friends with. And it's just it's electric. And you're coming out here, you're seeing kids thrive, and it's just awesome.
Well, championship guy here, football and lacrosse, and he'll go to the University of Scranton to continue his lacrosse career. Good luck the rest of the night.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
And I know his family is watching. They're down the shore. Bobby Lynott, his dad, texted me earlier today and said his family's down at the shore watching. Hopefully they tuned in here on YouTube or on Facebook. So 3rd and short coming up now for the City. 2 downs here to get 1 yard, pretty much.
Inside trap, the play that we missed, I think, Jake, right? Inside trap with the fullback.
Trap.
Yep.
Caruso now the fullback. He's been there a lot. We've not seen Wlodarski much. I don't want to speculate anything, but
good call there. A quarterback sneak, move the chains, run the clock, keep their offense off the field. A very safe play there. You got a 4 defense, so you got a little bit of room in there, whatever they're situated with their techniques down inside. Great call, I thought, just to get 40 more seconds running and 3 more plays.
So outside the 30 they are. On the move. They got the opening kick, then had a penalty, so backed them up a little bit. So they started about the 12. So it's a nice drive being put together in opening series of the second half. Very similar, coach, to the first half, the way they drove down the field.
Yep.
Ryan makes a move. Here comes Roberts over.
Again, it's
same thing.
It's same thing. It's 4 yards. It's really power play that, and I don't think they pull the guard there, so the front inside linebacker is not going to be blocked if you don't pull the guard. But they're getting stalemated at the line of scrimmage, and he's getting 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, he just got to makes one guy miss, and he moves forward consistently for, like you said, 4 or 5 yards. 2nd and 5, you could do a lot of things here, especially, getting into the high red area.
Riverside grad Max Jackson made the tackle, hit it to Misericordia. His grandfather is Ted Jackson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
the former Dallas coach.
Oh, God, I'll tell you. And good basketball player, right? He played basketball. And his grandfather is...
And his grandfather's Ted Jackson. Ted Jackson Jr.
Great football coach. There's the guard. See, now there's up inside and power. There it is.
Inside of Ryan. Powers through. Has a giant floor first down.
Teddy Jackson, quite the character, Bob.
Yes.
Teddy Jackson from Dallas, quite the character. Yep, he's a legend down in the Wyoming Valley. Won a state title.
He did. 1992?
Yeah.
93, something like that. Here's this play again, guys.
Yeah. Power back to the tight end
Again,
side.
yep.
They pull the guard here, get the guy up inside. It's a great run. I mean, listen, I know he runs the wing T, and that's great, too, because Steve did a great job. But to me, I look at him, he's an eye back.
Yep.
I mean, put it back there, give the ball 35
It's just
times.
the way he's sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical.
Okay, inside the giant floor red zone for the city team. On the move, Gray from North Pocono gets a block off the left side and powers up through.
Yeah, obviously I'm very biased to him running the ball there. But Josiah gets vertical, and the ball's high and tight. He gets vertical, and look at what he made out of that run right there, right? Not a gigantic hole, but you're looking 6-7 yards.
Yeah, 6
right?
yards on that. Yep. They're pounding the ball.
And look at the clock, Bob.
Yep.
5 minutes,
Yep.
and the county hasn't touched the ball yet.
Yeah. Yep. Need to score a touchdown here.
Yeah. Keep running the ball, they will.
Now, they will have to kick because it's the 9-point rule. It will be in within 9, so they will have to kick off to the county. They will not get another kick. But they did get this opening kick. Gray, outside,
Look at that
tackle.
cut.
Does he have the speed? Roberts comes up, shoestring tackle by Gavin Roberts.
First down, right?
Oh, late flag.
That's a late one.
Real late by the referee.
That's really late. Usually that's a hold in there. Oh, they're calling must be a up top review of rules.
You see him talking something up top.
That has to be on the defense because that's a normal offensive play, right?
Yeah, usually that when you you see that in a game like this, it's coming from the defense.
Yeah, and because the offense ran pitch, so they did nothing wrong.
No.
So it's got to be whatever the
alignment,
defense did.
Yeah.
Isaac Ryan, 14 carries, 117 yards in this game so far. Yep, illegal formation for the county.
There it is.
I tell you what, I thought that was a nice play by Gavin Roberts coming down from the safety position,
Yes,
turning that run back inside. I thought Gray had the edge and was going to get to the pylon.
Yeah, great cut to get there.
Oh yeah,
great cut to get there. But you're right. Safety's got to make plays in this game, right? He's the one free guy.
So it's 1st and goal inside the giant floor red zone. They're at the 8.
Who do you give the ball to, Bob? You give it. What are you doing? Play action. What are you doing here, right?
11th play of this drive. I'm giving it to that guy.
Right there, right? Up inside.
Yeah, good stop, though, on the inside. Jackson's in there.
A little tougher sledding down here now because that safety's going to sit, so they're going to have 9 in the box, right?
Yeah. I mean, outside of the linebackers, right, they can't get so close to the line of scrimmage, but if you can bring that safety down in the box, somebody who's not accounted for in the block.
There's 9, right? There's 9 in the box. I think right now, motion somebody, run play action, you're going to get somebody wide open.
County brings 3 fresh linemen in. Remember, they only have 7.
Yeah. I think now in the rules, I don't know if they're going to staying in the 4 or they're going to a goal line.
I think it's still 4. It's got to be 4.
Yeah, I think right now, if you want to motion somebody, run play action, you're going to get somebody wide open. Well, here's that offset formation where they've been running counter guard tackle going to the left here with Ryan coming. And there it is.
Ryan looking for a block on the outside. Puts his head down, dives in, and he's in for a city touchdown.
That's
Isaac Ryan.
Yeah.
Running behind your shoulder pads there. I mean, taking 2 guys on at the goal line, but able to kind of get the edge. And once he sticks his foot in the ground and lowers those shoulder pads.
Over 120 yards of carry.
Yeah.
Yards for the Lackawanna Trail product.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Let's see. They pulled the guard. I don't know if they just pulled the one guard. So it's like power, right? Bring the fullback and then bring the guard so they didn't bring the other guy. But you could see his how comfortable he is running from an offset and running that because that's wing T action his whole career, right? Absolutely. Of course, he could run that, but he's so comfortable. I mean, he's, obviously we've talked a lot about it, but he's a special back.
Gene's PAT is good, and the city cuts into the county lead. 3:33 left in the third. We'll be back after this. Well, the city kicked it off, touchback, and gives us time now to go down. Chris on the city sidelines. Chris, special player there tonight.
Oh, we got a real special player, Bob. Isaac Ryan joins me. And Isaac, first of all, congratulations on a great career. Nice touchdown there. But I got to ask you a question. You've heard a lot of cheers in your life. The biggest cheer you got tonight was on that block. So you like running the football better or blocking?
I mean, when you get a block like that, I like that way better than scoring or doing anything running the ball. So, yeah, that was great.
What do you credit your career? It's been one of the best in Lackawanna football conference history. What do you credit to having that kind of success?
I give a lot of the credit to my coaches, teammates. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be anywhere. So, yeah, I'd like to thank them a lot.
Talk about playing for Coach Jervis. He was man of the year. Obviously, Tyler and you grew up together and playing in the system together. So this has got to be special playing in this game.
Yeah, real special. I mean, with Coach Jervis, that was so well deserved, that award. You know, he does everything for trail football and just us as players, but really as kids. So, yeah, I'd like to thank him a lot.
Well, we're going to miss you here in Northeast Pennsylvania because you were a pleasure to watch. Good luck the rest of the game. I have a feeling you might get back in the end zone.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan.
All right, good luck. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what more you can say about Isaac Ryan. He's having a great night. He's showing what kind of athlete he is and what kind of special football player he was. And I think if he didn't get hurt late in the season, Trail might have had a chance to go all the way. But unfortunately, he had one of those nagging injuries, right, after 14 games.
Yeah,
13 games.
Absolutely. And his use, little soft tissue, when you get those injuries, they're hard. You hate to see a kid lose playing time because of that. But he gives you a chance every time he touches the ball. Is there a cramp there?
Yeah. Camp, yep. That's Cade Sespico from Abington Heights at the Lackawanna. And Jake Benetti from West Scranton. Jake, you're going back to Division I. Greg and I talked about that in the first half. You're up to 6A. How are the numbers looking? And, what are your feelings on going back up to Division I, the Lackawanna Football Conference?
Yeah, I mean, for us, 6A, numbers-wise, we might not get the 6A the 6A participation numbers that we should, but we've gotten better over the last couple years. So as long as we continue to progress, we implemented again the junior high freshman program.
Good.
So that moving forward, we're hoping that helps us. But as far as that's concerned, moving up to Division I, we're going to play whoever's on our schedule, and we're going to prepare for anybody that's on our schedule. My kids want to compete just like everybody else is. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we're not going to pay too much mind into that. We're just going to prepare for who's on our schedule, and my kids want to compete, so that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, listen, it's great to have you in the division, right? I think that's where West Scranton belongs. We've talked about this, and I think you're the coach, and you're the guy that's going to get them there to where they're going to be. Not always easy, right? It won't be, but I think in building a program, it never is, right? And in that division that you're in, that's where West Scranton belongs, and you're going to do a great job, and they'll rally to the teams that you're playing. I mean, right? It's football, Jake.
You know how it goes, right? Typically, you play to your competition more or less, but they've been in that division for a long time.
Yeah.
More sooner or later, we knew we were going to be back.
Yeah.
And that is.
But I think that's a great challenge. 6A dictates that. You're the coach. You played at Old Forge, and you saw great football players there and great football, and now you're going to see it at another level, and then your kids are going to see the size and the strength, maybe a little bit more of the other teams that you're playing, and say, well, we got to get there.
Right.
To a degree, Jake, it might be easier for you to say, hey, you don't want to get in the weight room. Look what you're playing against. Here comes, and I'm not putting us in that category, but a DV and a Valley View and an Abington Heights, and you're going to say, let's go, let's answer that call.
Sometimes that's what it takes. Something like that, maybe just a little extra.
So back on the field, don't mean to interrupt your conversation, but it was the Danny Banana Wood show for three plays. They got we have a flag down, penalty.
Yeah, they ran quarterback, I think, outside zone maybe. I think.
Look, that's usually what they've been trying to go to that. He hasn't really been able to get free too much, but he's another heck of a football player.
How about him?
Yeah.
6'3", 220. I mean,
I've been playing him the last 3 years.
I was going to say,
heck of a football player.
Inside handoffs to Vanansky from Mid-Valley. Headed to Catholic University. Not play football there.
Penalties put you behind the sticks.
They
right?
did.
They put you
and the
behind
county
sticks.
doesn't need that because the city's got a little momentum going.
Yeah.
Nice tackle coming from the outside by Blake Stage from Lackawanna Trail.
this is a big look at minute 20 to go in the game. You
This
get a
is
stop here.
Big play, yep.
Yeah, keep the game close, but obviously the county has some great athletes and explosive players. I think you're going to take a shot.
You got to go to Anders at some point, don't you think?
Yeah, but I like A.J. Crooms, the tough little kid over there. He'll play it tough if they take it.
And it's running again. Puts his head down. Nice tackle from behind up to the 40. So third and long now, approaching the county team. We have not had a punt tonight.
So third and 9. You have to think, Jake, 3-by-1, put 3 to the wide side, put Anders down to the bottom here, take a fade or something.
Yeah,
right?
Try to create your best one-on-one matchup, maybe on the backside, like you're saying, and they've been attacking Anders on the backside in those one-on-one matchups.
Mm-hmm. It seems like they're following Anders with Kroom right now. They were before. See now, they have it outside, so he has a corner on him. And
that's Rodriguez from Wallenpaupack, I believe, who's going to cover him.
They run play
They're
action.
Gonna roll it, yep.
See 50. Okay.
Going out to him, out to Rasmus down the field. Caruso had the coverage there. It's overthrown. No flags, 4th down.
Play action there on 3rd down, a little surprising. But had the fullback in the flat, right? Have him in the flat for a 1st down, probably.
And I think that's like something that we've talked about here. Running backs out of the backfield, pre-snap movement, that kind of stuff is going to create the mismatch with the linebackers, and that's where they've been getting.
So we're going to have a punt now. First one of the game. This is D'Amico, who's going to punt it from Riverside. Back to receive A.J. Kroom from Scranton Prep. So the city will get the ball back unless something big happens. You can't rush, and really, all he has to do is catch the ball, right?
It's a great job.
And there he goes. Kroom has it.
Catch it and get upfield. That's all right.
Up to the 21.
Ball doesn't bounce,
nope.
right? That's key.
So City will have the ball. One play probably left in this 3rd quarter, and it's a fast-moving one because the City has been running the ball, right? So they have a chance to tie this one up.
Yeah.
Remember, Estevez is out of the game, starting middle linebacker.
But I like seeing him on the sidelines like that, encouraging his teammates. They're young kids. Kids make mistakes, right? You teach them, you let them grow, and you help them to learn, and he's there encouraging his teammates, and that's great. I'm sure it's the same thing over with Pagnotti on the City sideline, too. Young kids make mistakes. We got to help them.
Back to Isaac Ryan. In all sense of purposes, his last football game ever. I'm told he will not play football at the next level, and he makes a nice 15-yard gain.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the way the 3rd quarter is going to end. City has no momentum, but they're on the scoreboard. They trail by 7 as we head to the 4th quarter here in the Scranton Lions Club Dream Game. We'll be right back.
You're watching a Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game, presented by Bathfitter on WQMY TV.
Another great crowd here for the Dream Game. Over 6,000 on hand, enjoying what has been a beautiful night for high school football here in Peckville. One of the best weather games we've had in many years. No humidity, pretty cool out there. And Greg Dolan from North Pocono, Jake Minetti from West Scranton in the booth here. City has momentum, Greg, and they're playing well. They need to tie it.
I think they are. I think they did exactly what they need to do. Take the kickoff, use clock, go down the field, and then grind it a little bit. And I think that's what they need, the recipe they need to win this game. I think we're going to have a great 4th quarter, right?
Yeah,
excited.
It's set up to be one for sure.
Yeah.
So Tyler Jervis was split back. Isaac Ryan looks like he's off the field right now. They're going to pitch it over to Caruso for Wallen Paupak. He makes a tackle miss. He's got some speed, and he's inside county territory for a 15-yard game and a giant floor first down.
Yeah, good backs, right? Another good run. Good block by Josiah Gray from North Pocono. So proud of him. Blocked the overhang there. I mean, great run.
Now, is this where the line up front, we talked about the depth maybe from the lack of depth for the county.
Yeah.
Maybe playing a little bit of a role?
A little bit. I think they only had 7 offensive and defensive linemen, right? So they got to rotate guys in. This could be where it is a factor in late in the game.
Gray up the middle. Nice little hole.
Yep.
Go tackle on the inside. Let's go down to Scott on the county side.
We're here with Jake Lucarelli from All Forge, one of the starting offensive linemen for the county. Jake, a little tough tonight. You guys down to like 7 or 8 offensive linemen and playing both ways a lot tonight. Tell us a little bit about how things are going out there.
You know, we're just grinding out there. We only have a handful of linemen, and we're just grinding, keep working hard. We're competing as hard as we can right now. We're giving it our all.
Get to play both ways. I'm not sure how much you played both ways during the regular season, but tonight, your last high school game here, you get to play offense and defense. Has to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Ton of fun. I'm so happy. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now. It's great.
All right, well, best of luck the rest of the night.
Thank you, Coach.
Back up to you, Bob.
Well, one of the few times the county has stopped Isaac Ryan tonight, and give that to Riverside's Madden Sandley. Number 97 shoots him.
Good penetration there, right? I don't think the offensive line won the line of scrimmage there and made a great play.
Yeah, 97 did a great job playing with his hands, shedding the block, and right at the point of attack.
So big play there, brings up 3rd down and 5. You would think 2-down territory here.
Yeah, definitely. Play action or run the ball and get yourself an even shorter.
Ryan will dot the I. Oh, it's a fake. Jervis puts his head down. Was that a broken play, Greg, or?
I think they were going to hand it off, and I think he just fumbled it. Right, the exchange there.
Yeah, it looked like he was bobbling it on his way back, trying to get it out there.
I think so. I think it was a bobble, and then I think because of that, maybe created a hold. Because maybe, you didn't think he was going there. So it looks like it's going to be an offensive hold.
So a couple-yard game, but the officials are going to get together. Here it is. Yeah. He just didn't have the snap right.
Yeah.
So is this another call from up top, an illegal formation?
It seems like holding, No?
It looked like it was thrown during live play.
Yep,
in the area where a hold would be. Am I right with that?
On the edge.
Oh, no, it's up top again. So if it's up top, I have to think it's on the county.
Yep. Offsetting penalties.
Okay. What did they call?
Replay 3rd down.
Did they call something? Did they call the hold? Was it a hold? Okay.
Yeah. That was the offsetting. It was a hold on the offense.
Okay.
So luckily for the city, little bobble. Now they get to replay it.
Yeah,
so it's still 3rd and 5.
I'm confused on what the county would have wrong there. I mean, all it was twins. Right? There should be nothing wrong with what the call would be there.
Well, we could get Jervis back over here.
Yeah, Steve, right? So it's I twins.
Yeah.
Right, we got twins means 2 receivers to one side.
Back to the I formation. Ryan will dot it. Ryan will get the ball.
That's what they want.
Ryan back to the outside.
It's crazy.
Almost a hold out there. No call. Yeah. Another giant floor first down. I don't see a flag on the edge there, so good run for Isaac Ryan.
Yeah. First guy never tackles him.
No.
That's the quality of a great back, right?
Here you go. Look at.
Yeah. Right, watch. So
I
first.
think they want a hold right here.
Yeah, I mean.
Hands inside.
I wouldn't call that a hold. I mean, I'm a little biased. I think that was my guy there, but I don't think that is a hold, right? That's not a hold there. I don't think so there. But again, first guy gets there, first guy can't tackle him. Now they come back and pound maybe a fullback trapper, come back with Josiah. They're getting a little mix here. All right, nowhere to go.
Defensive end read that, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think play action here. I think motion somebody, run play action, get somebody in the flat. You're going to have somebody wide open. I think this is the call here.
Then we have a flag down.
They're asking the county, so they decline it or hold again.
Holding, yep.
The county sideline has been asking for a lot of holds, it seems.
Yeah, and I thought last play would have been a great time to go to play action.
Yeah,
now
first down.
Yeah.
I agree
Now
with
you're
that.
talking about 1st and 20 or.
Yeah, probably not now, right?
Right.
Probably you want to run at something
Yeah.
here, but even if they didn't get the hold there, it would be 2nd and 10. Play action, somebody in the flat. But you know what? In a game like this, man-to-man, run the play action anyway on 1st down. The backer's got to take the back out of the backfield.
The mismatch, yep.
Yeah, so go twins and run it towards the twins, and that means the inside backer's got to take them out. And they're mixing guys in and out here for County, so you can get them maybe missing an assignment.
Okay, so after the penalty, the ball's back on the 40. 1st and 20 now for the city. 3-stop drop,
Yes,
back
yeah,
out into
yeah.
the flat, no good.
Yeah.
Trying to hit, is that Kroom? Yep.
Yeah.
Nice defensive play out there.
Good breakup. Yeah, good break on the ball.
Yep. Wyatt Youngblood out of Mid-Valley.
Yeah, good break on the ball. They just run a little stop right on the outside.
He read that all the way.
Yeah. Hand them the ball. I mean, I think you just got to run the ball here and try to get something back, and then you have 3 plays to get 20 yards, so you got to look at it that way. I don't think you're punting. So I think that's you get a good play here.
Yeah, that's down the road. Let's see what they can play.
Yeah.
Pick up on this. They might have to call a timeout. Only 6 left. There's the timeout.
They took the timeout.
Okay, we'll take a quick break after this. Okay, we are back. 8:36 left in the 92nd annual Dream Game. After the timeout, it'll be 2nd and long now for the city, trailing by 7. We've had only 1 score in this second half, and it was a long drive by the city.
Yep.
The defense stepped in for the city and got the ball back.
Okay.
So now a lot of possessions so far.
2-by-2 now. Ryan in the slot here, right? Kroom in the slot, so they got a 2-by-2. Last time they ran the screen out of this, I don't think you're going to see it now.
Going downfield. Down and caught. Is it caught by Ryan?
Unbelievable.
Yes, it was. Isaac Ryan showing he just cannot run the ball. He can catch. A giant floor 1st down.
Post wheel.
A big gain.
Yeah. Right.
And a
Post
first
wheel.
down.
Post wheel. So they run the outside guy inside to the goalpost, and they run the inside guy to the sideline, and they try to get that mesh, and then you throw it down the sideline. And a good throw. Not a great throw.
30-yard gain.
But a
better catch.
Better
Going up
catch,
and
yeah.
I mean, you can't play better defense, can you?
No, you really can't. You really can't.
I don't know if I hit the ground or not, but
some players, no matter what they do, have it.
Well, we're inside the old down.
That's it.
We're inside the red zone now from the 10, 1st and goal city.
Pitch.
Not to Caruso. He's got room.
Again.
Gets a block.
Good block by
Logan
Ryan.
Caruso is in.
Yeah.
Florida touchdown. And a flag down at the goal line.
They're going to call.
Yep.
Has to be a hold.
Has to be a hold.
Yep. I think Isaac Ryan had another big.
I think he did, Jake. I think he knocked someone out again.
He did.
He did. I mean, he's just
Holding on the city. Wow.
Yeah, it's wide receiver hold somewhere there, and so
let's see it.
Watch the block.
Good block by Ryan.
It's got to be goal.
Right here.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Downfield. Yep.
It's the slot. A wide receiver there. Yeah. God, you just got to
Caruso, man.
Keep your hands inside, right? And just play, keep your hands inside, let the back cut.
Hands inside, stay in front, move your
that's
feet.
it. The great back is going to make the play anyway, right? It kills you. Wideouts don't have to hold. All they got to do is be in the way.
Yep.
So back to the 12 it goes, but we get first down. First and goal from the 12.
They've been going to this offset and then twin, so you'd have to think it's Ryan coming back somewhere.
Groom in motion.
Now pitch again.
Pitch.
I like it.
Caruso, head down.
I'll tell you
down
what
to the 5.
I like about that play is they're motioning the guy, so the overhang has to go with him.
Yep.
So now you have an inside linebacker and then a corner on a wideout, so you're gaining numbers because now you lead with a pitch. I like that play. It's a short side pitch, turns into an outside zone, and it's schematically it's a good play.
Yeah.
It's a really good football play.
Yeah, they created numbers there. They created a little bit of an advantage, and 18, the corner over here, did a really nice job of stepping up and forcing it back inside, and that's kind of what stalled it out.
Because
10th play of the drive, guys.
Rules of the game, right?
Yeah.
Rules of the game.
Yeah.
10th play of the drive started at their own 22. Ryan dots the I. Ryan trying to get a block. Spin move to the 3.
Play action, right? I mean, you fake to Ryan and you bring a fullback in the flat. I don't know how they're going to cover
I
it.
think they did. They did it earlier on a 2-point play. I think Caruso caught it towards on the far end
out
over
of
there,
like a stack with the
wide
quarterback.
open.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, so right. Under center, it was a power.
Yep.
Power eye. I'd have to think you're going to see another play action again.
So this is the 4-yard line on 3rd down. Ryan trying to get a block.
Yep.
Isaac Ryan.
Or you hand the ball to him. I think that might be a good
Touchdown
idea.
City.
Yeah.
They're an extra point away from tying this one up.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
No, right?
I was overthinking it. Yeah, I think he just bounces it outside. I mean, and it's
Here you go. Right at you.
edge bounce first guy.
Good blocking.
That could be a little bit of you look at
Yeah.
55 getting tugged on there, but you know what? Let's play offense, right? Let's have fun. It's 28-28 with 6.5 minutes to go. What could we ask for?
It's been a great game.
Yeah, it really has. I think the rules, again, I said this before, I'm being repetitive. I think the rules are really playing into making it a better offensive game.
So you can't rush. Oh, we have a flag, so hold on. Have a flag. And they moved.
Okay.
Nobody's rushing.
Yeah.
Now it becomes a field goal. Gene, I mean, he has a good leg.
5 yards shouldn't bother him.
It shouldn't bother him. I've seen these before.
Bob, you're right, though.
You've seen, especially in these All-Star games, when no one's rushing.
Yep.
You seem to rush as a kicker, right?
Absolutely.
There's nobody coming at you.
Yep. And listen,
the snap's got to be good. Yep. There's a lot that can play into this.
Much to my dismay, the game that we lost in overtime, we missed an extra point. That
I remember in the first half, they couldn't snap the ball in their first touchdown.
Yeah, so it's it makes a difference.
So, it's all down to the snap. So Meck is the holder. Oh, they didn't throw the whistle.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Got to wait till the whistle.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here.
I'm at the point with this, I think, when I watch these games. I don't want to take the kicker out of the game, but let's go for 2.
Right.
Nobody's rushing. Nobody's blocking. Everybody's moving. I don't know. I don't never want to take the kicker out of the game, but go for 2.
Good snap. Good hold. And the kick. Oh, I thought it was going to go wide right. Instead, it's to the right. We are tied 28. 6:24 left. We're going to take a timeout.
Fabulous.
Get a break. Get a water. An exciting finish is coming up in the Dream Game.
Let's go.
Well, if you're just joining us, we're tied at 28 in the 92nd annual Lions Club Dream Game. Gene kicks it opposite Isolino to Vanansky.
Ooh, there's a seat.
There's by the hold. No flag. Vanansky brings it up to the 34-yard line. So let's go down to Chris on the sidelines. Chris.
Hey, guys, the city's running the ball pretty well, so we got to give some linemen some credit here. Warren Kramer from North Pocono joins me. First of all, congratulations, on your senior year. The Trojans, league champions, district champions. What a great run for you guys.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Probably the best moments of my life, probably, up until this point. In this game, we're running the ball, and North Pocono, we're just trying to get back to what we did back at North Pocono here, and it's working.
Well, Coach Dolan likes to hear that. He's up in the booth right now.
Yeah.
But
Tell the guards.
Talk a little bit about, too, your career. You had a great year last year. You were an all-district player. How did you get to that point?
Maybe I wasn't the best player freshman year, but between then and senior year, you got 4 or 5 years to lift and work your ass off. Sorry. And that's all you got to do. Just work your tail off from the beginning, and you'll get to where you want to be.
Well, good luck the rest of the game. We got a good one here, so we'll see if maybe the offense can get back on there, maybe get the winning touchdown.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
He's going to be actually doing the family business, guys, and he is actually told me he's going to get his pilot's license, too. So Warren, a pretty cool guy.
Okay, on the field, we have Yanowski, the quarterback. He gets it back to Max Jackson, and it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah.
How about the city defense the second half?
Yeah, they had the one stop.
They had the one stop.
Yeah.
And that's the only stop they needed.
Yep.
Now they need to get a stop to get the ball back.
Yeah. And I don't think you're going to, obviously the county's not going to punt, so you're going to have 4 downs and see what happens.
Look, the city is fully aware of this losing streak.
Yes,
every kid I talk to, they know they want it to stop.
Yep.
County's won 6 straight.
Yep.
Isolino gets a giant floor first down.
I'm proud of my guy saying pull the guards. You hear that? Pull the guards. You go run power, pull the guards. I was proud of what a great another glue guy that we had, right? When you're lucky enough to have great seasons, you have so many kids that you don't see. Wow, another glue guy, another great guy in what we did last year. So grateful for him. Thank him so much and all those players. They ran that. They got the back out of the backfield the one time you said in the matchup of the backer.
That was a nice play. Yep.
Yep.
I think it was a tight end across in the flat, like a split motion, a split movement, and it was open.
Can the county run the clock down and get a winning field goal or touchdown to win this game?
Ooh, that's good news.
Isolino says, I want to score. Breaks it to the outside. Has the speed. City's there, but it's a big game for the Delaware Valley Warrior. 34 yards inside the red zone.
Yes, similar to what we were saying about the city, I think the county needs to start going back to what they had success with getting it to, Usolino and Anders and taking advantage of some of their mismatches.
He's another great back. I mean, right, you see him. It seems like he's cramping up on that play, but he's an explosive athlete.
From the 18 now, County on the move. Best drive of the second half for them. They barely had the ball, though, as we said.
City's in an area now where if they stop them on a couple of plays, they better start thinking of timeouts, right, to be able to conserve some clock for them at the end.
Vanansky, mid-valley.
Right? Because
trying to use his line, 2-yard gain.
You take it down, and now the next thing you know, it's that decision you got to make as a coach. Flag.
Late flag.
Up, so
some from upstairs again.
Up top.
So we usually have seen defensive, right?
Yes.
This is more defensive formation.
Can't see how it's
I
not.
don't know.
It's off. They were in an eye. We're like, right, fellas, they're eye, both wide out split. So this is on the defense. It must be some kid just aligning, yeah.
Trying to read Joe Reptis' lips across the way here.
They're on
he's talking to Jason McDermott, our referee.
Yep. And a shout out to Joe, right, and the guys on the sideline, and Steve, and I know Greg Justave is on this sideline. I don't know who's on the other sideline, but a shout out to those guys giving their time and doing that, right? Because that's not easy.
Well, it's 5 yards for the county, so it's 1st and 5. Under 3.5 to play in the dream game here. Tied at 28.
Yeah.
Clock's running.
Yep, I think exactly like you said, Coach. As soon as if they get the first down here inside the 10-yard line, your 1st and goal, it's time to start using them if you want to get the ball back.
Yep. and then from the county side, run the ball.
Yeah.
Right? Because then now you're
Especially
putting
now, 1st and 5, right?
Yeah. I'd take a timeout after this play if I was the city, if they don't score.
Here's Lino looking for a block up the middle. Has it. Nice job by the offensive line. Have a giant floor first down. Clock stops. They're from the 7.
All right.
So in a game that we expected to see more throwing, Coach, we've seen a lot of running here in the second half, right, from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit different than what we've seen in the past in this dream game, but still very competitive.
The one thing I want to get, I forgot to say it all game, too, is instead of having 3 linebackers in a 4-3, now you got 2.
Yeah.
So now you're attacking a 6-man box instead of attacking a 7-man box. Before it was 4 across, like quarters or stuff, or man. It's a big difference when you have 6 guys inside instead of 7.
Yeah.
Right? We know that in
absolutely
one game.
There's Lino up the middle. Slips at the 5.
Got to call timeout if you're the city. You got 3 sitting there.
Yeah.
You got to call it.
No, you have 2. 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, it's going to be.
They're the guest.
Yeah, they're the guest.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing they're all right. Well, I still think
You
you
still
got
have 2.
You could play offense without timeouts, right?
Yep.
But you
They're going to
can't
get it down to about a minute and a half. Here.
Can't play offense without time, but you could play without timeouts. So I think it's important that if they get a stop here, the timeout has to come.
So 2 coaches from Division III of the Lackawanna Football Conference leading these teams.
Mismatch.
There it is.
And it is in. Oh, it didn't get in. No, he got knocked down by his own player.
Ran into the back of his blocker.
Yeah. And
he's short.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the
Jake
timeout.
Bondi from Mid-Valley ran into, I think, either Anders.
His own guy, right?
His own guy.
Yeah.
And got knocked down at the 1.
Yeah. Just what Coach Minetti was talking about, right? The
Here,
matchup of the back around the back.
Yep. So on the backfield, yep, watch. You're like, he's easily in. I think that's Anders. No, he didn't get the ball in.
Did not get in. That's a heck of a play by the ball and Paul that corner.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that. Who's that?
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
He jammed Anders.
Yeah, and he's in a bad spot, right?
Yeah.
A blocker in front of him, ball carrier behind him on the 1 yard line. And he just sticks his foot in the ground and does his best.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Rodriguez he's going to be enlisted in the Navy. So time now to announce our Friday Night Rivals regular season schedule, and we're happy to say both coaches in the booth will be seen this year in our schedule. So we'll open up with North Pocono and Berwick, and then you see the rest of it. We have Valley West against Jake Minetti's team, against West Scranton, a great one in the PHAC, Jersey Shore and Shamokin. Abington Heights, Scranton Prep, Mid-Valley, Crestwood Dallas in the Valley, North Schuylkill Pottsville in the Schuylkill League, and of course we'll end the regular season Lakeland at Dunmore, a Division II matchup of the Lackawanna Football Conference. I think we got some good matchups.
I think you do. And we said it last year. We're going to say it again. They're great matchups, and we're honored at North Pocono to have you guys come up for the opener. It's an honor to be able to show our great field and our kids and our community and band and cheerleaders. So we're really looking forward to being the opener against obviously a storied high school football
and
team.
We get Jake's team with a Wyoming Valley, Lackawanna kind of feel there.
Yeah, and a team that we've been looking to try to match up with for the last couple years. It seems like when it boils down to playoff times, we're in a similar conversation. So it'll be nice to match up with those.
Who's
guys.
their head coach? I'm blanking.
The new coach at Valley West.
Coach Keating.
Keating's not there. Danowitz in, head down, touchdown.
It is.
Pat Keating went back to Valley West.
And
I will check on that. I don't know if he. I didn't think he took the job, but no matter what,
maybe not.
I don't know.
I'll check that. I don't think he's. I'll check it in a second. Touchdown. So extra point. Danowitz comes right in. You know he's going to run the ball.
Too big, right? Listen, I think for the city, you got a timeout. You're okay. You know what I mean? You can make some plays and get a good kickoff return, and then you can go for 2 to win the game.
Clock stops on a first down to get the chain set, right? Gives you time to get to the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's okay, I don't know. I'm not aware of that name. Brighton, I don't know how to announce that last name.
Rustalis. Let's go down to Scott right now.
Rustalis. I thought it was Keating at first. Everybody thought because he was coming back from Titanic.
He did not.
He did not.
Okay, let's go down to Scott, though, quick.
All right, we've got David Nanowitz here from Lakeland, quarterback with the go-ahead touchdown. David, I know you're going to continue your career down at Lackawanna with a bunch of other guys, but what's it been like to meet all these guys and play this last week or so?
Oh, it's been amazing. To meet all these guys,
the great athletes around our area, and to be able to team up with them, it's a great opportunity. It's really a blessing.
Your class had a lot to do with turning around Lakeland football the last couple of years. What does that mean with Coach Pawarchek and, the adversity you guys went through, say, freshman year to senior year? How much did it mean to get to where you ended your career?
It meant a lot because we had 2 rough seasons, and, we came together as a group. We were just like, we're tired of losing. So we worked hard. We worked hard every day, and we turned it around and had a great season.
Congratulations on a great high school career, and best of luck in the future. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you.
Danowitz headed to Lackawanna College. Here you saw he played in the PSFCA East-West game in the small school. He was a starting quarterback for that. So an honor there. So 2 all-star games for David Danowitz.
That's what they look like
at
the next level, right?
Yeah.
6'3", 220, only going to get bigger, right? Shotgun arm, could run a little bit. I mean, that's what they look
you're
like.
kicking into the end zone, but it's D'Amico and not Decker.
I think you got to squib it. I don't think you give a team a chance to set up and run a kickoff back on you.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to see a return.
Yeah, but I don't know how deep if he kicks off deep or not. Obviously, I've never seen him kick off, but it could be a big play here, obviously.
County goes 9 plays, 66 yards, took 5:05 off the clock. And it's a deep kick, and it goes into the end zone. So that's where the city will have it at the 20, 80 yards away from tying this game up.
Yeah. So now the team that really ran the ball to control the game and make it a very tight game can't run the ball tons here. Maybe they can get away with run to the line of scrimmage. But again, you have man-to-man coverage. You don't have to.
Yeah, you had Mackey line at one time down. You have some guys who can catch the ball, break the one-on-one, win their battles, right?
Yeah, there's nothing crazy here. You get verts, you can get
things
on the outside. They can't play prevent. They got to go man-to-man. So the singular guy, I think.
Yeah, your safety can't go back as far, far, right?
No, he's right down the middle of about 10 or 12. I mean, you could probably get some distance, but I think you're going to – okay, delay a game? What? No.
10 left.
What do they got? Too many guys on the field for the county? 5? Yeah.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so now the county's probably going to have what they were like, a lightning package, a defensive end that could rush it, their best cover guys, and I think that's what you do now, kids that are fresh that want to rush the passer. We have to think offensively. The ball's going to Ryan somewhere. They're going to run the same thing, right? They're going to throw it to him, right? I mean, he's up there with Kroom. You see the safety should cheat over his way. And you're going to see that wheel route again, I would guess.
White is the safety. They go deep. They have Gonzalez that's underthrown.
All right.
He had a step on him, but Jervis underthrew it. Good defense from the county side. That was Serafinko from Abington Heights on the outside.
All right, took a chance with the post, right?
Yeah, Coach, like you said, earlier in the game, that switch wheel route, that's something that hurt us last year. Coaching in this game was challenging for our guys to kind of fight through or switch, when to switch, when not to switch. So, maybe a switch route, something like that.
Something like that, a wheel route. I think it's easy to say up here, and when I'd be down there calling plays, I think you motion the guy. Like motion right now gets guys confused and then run those routes. But it's easy for me to say up here in the booth, you got to get that in on time. So, 2x2, Ryan's in the slot. Safety down the middle.
Jervis, rush backside. Nice throw downfield.
He's got him.
This time he's got him. It's Gonzalez. He breaks the tackle. He's inside county territory. Clock will stop. Mason Gonzalez.
All right.
Has it to Misericordia. Makes the catch.
Yep. Now with one timeout and the clock stops it, you could run the ball.
Yeah.
Like now. Now you could take some shots, clock it, and run the ball. Plenty of time. One timeout there.
Yep.
Plenty of time.
52-yard gain. They'll spike it right here.
I'm crazy about a spike and giving up a down there.
Well, they're going to roll the clock here. They told us they're not going to.
Yeah.
They got the ball down. They ran it.
It's hard to get a 2-minute offense.
Yeah,
right? You can't do that. So it's probably the right thing to do.
Probably should have tried to keep working to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Maybe stop the clock that way.
Yeah.
But when you're
or just
when you're making a big play 50 yards downfield, it's probably hard to think
it's
about.
Pretty hard. It's easy again for us up here, but maybe just get into the eye and tell the kids pitch it to him. Pitch it to him.
Yeah, you still have one timeout left. Under a minute to play.
They could run the ball here, right? I mean, they could run. They have a timeout. And right now,
it's got to be your best play, though.
Yeah,
it's got to be the play that works.
To work. And I think the thing is, they got to start thinking about their 2-point conversion right now,
right,
and go win the football game.
So it's Caruso lined up. Jervis almost strips.
Ooh.
No one out there. It could be intercepted.
Yep.
It is. Intercepted in the flat. Great job by Wyatt Youngblood. That may seal the win for the county and make it 7 straight over the city.
He ran the route for him there.
He did. He saw it coming. The comeback to the sideline.
I think they tried to run that a few times where they roll out right. They run a comeback in a corner from the slot, and he finally jumped that one.
Uh-oh. Ooh, this is now. If this is on the county, it changes everything, right?
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You are correct. This may not count.
And I'm sure he's not going to want to tell the county.
It's not going to tell Jeff Arthur this because we don't want to see this.
But it is what it is.
Somebody else.
He's coming over to talk to Coach Arthur, and he's getting the word from the top. Yeah. And Jeff Arthur's looking up at the press box with his hands up in the air, and this one will not count. Illegal defense on the county.
And it's honestly probably something that didn't affect the play, right? Had nothing to do with the interception, more likely than not. But
And our guys that are calling this and doing this, Joe and those guys, they're doing the right thing. They're calling the rules.
It's been called the same way the whole game.
I'd have to see it.
Yeah, really have to see it wide, too. I mean, that's the thing.
But I trust you. Okay, here we go.
Pause it. Freeze it.
Okay, so
this guy has him, right? He has him. Now, it's either he's not tight enough. He has him. These two, the outside linebackers have to have the two guys, right? One's got to be got by the corners. So I don't know if it's depth or who he took. You know what I'm saying?
Could be backer depth. Could be a defensive end. You know, defensive ends, they have to be shaded on the end man on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody got too wide.
I know it's the one thing I would say. I'd love to get Steve.
Good job, guys in the booth.
Yeah.
Good job, guys in the truck.
Thank you for showing us that picture. It looked like they got the 2x2, but maybe the depth of that outside linebacker and coverage, right? And let's not get excited here. This is an all-star game. The guys that are calling this, Joe Repchus and all these guys, are wonderful guys that are here for the kids. They're not going to do anything to not be fair and stuff. And by the way, if you want to talk about their county coaches, right? Like, let's be serious.
It's
like
their guys.
I mean, if Joe's calling, and now Steve is with the city with his son, but come on, like. Joe's calling what the rules are.
Greg Justave is going to explain it now to Jeff Arthur. Remember, Arthur refed in this game last year.
Yeah. I like Jeff. I think he's a fun guy. He's a great guy to be around. He's got to calm down.
Well, for us,
easy to say.
For us, the game's not over. For us, right?
This is fun.
This we have a chance now for the second overtime. Your overtime in 2023, right? Was the last time we had an overtime. They're 22 yards away. Jervis back. Get on the rush. Good rush up the middle. He's taken down. The ball comes out, but they're going to nail him down.
Oh. Okay.
So they switched up the linemen.
Yeah. That's good call there.
Yeah.
Good call. Now, I don't know.
They put Cody Miller on the line from Lakeland.
If it's a sack, then they got to immediately take a timeout, the city. Okay, there it is.
Because that's not a blitz. He was a down lineman, and his knee was down.
They called it a sack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They called it a sack, so then they immediately have to take a timeout. Now, that was a 2x2, and the outside linebackers were pressed up a little bit. I'd love to be able to find out what that call was, so I'd love to be able to tell our people that, anybody that's watching, so we could, everybody needs to calm down,
Well, what a great play. And great job by the county defense to make that change on that defensive line, to put Miller in there, because we talked about the deficiency on the line is just the amount of guys. They only have 7.
Yep.
They put a fresh legs in there.
And if they're not going to run the ball, you could put.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said earlier, right? They probably have a flash package or a rush package, something like that, where they know, hey, 3rd and long, whatever, a situation like this, team's got to pass.
Yep.
Put your best pass rushers out there.
Absolutely.
So the ball's back at the 35. It is 3rd down and 18. They can get a first down, but time is not on their side, and they have no more timeouts.
Yeah, now obviously, with the one timeout, you could be able to get one run in, but now you can't. They're in an eye.
And you can't. It's got to be a 4-man rush.
You got to fade if you want, right? That's maybe why you get in the eye.
13.
Yeah, he's
pitch. Ryan, he's going to look to throw it. Ryan, through the air. Who's open? Mackey Lynett has it. Mackey Lynett inside the 10 to the 8.
Look at that. I mean,
Ryan to Lynett.
Yep. That's crazy. They pitch it. All right.
It's schoolyard ball.
Yeah. All right. All right.
First and goal, City. 18 seconds left.
I mean,
3 plays to tie the game.
You can't run it. I mean, pitch pass. You know, you thought once you saw the eye, it's sort of.
It's funny. I was talking to a Lackawanna Trail player from last year's team, and he had said that Ryan's got a great arm, and he would probably be their backup guy if they had needed somebody.
Crazy.
And there you go.
Yeah.
You see the arm.
Well, first they got the
there.
rush on him. He couldn't throw it, right? So that was a great move by Ryan just to escape and then find Mackey Lynett inside the 10. Oh, my.
Okay, 3 downs, 18 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how you have to look at it, plus a 2-point conversion,
And
obviously.
you can't really
untimed.
run it, right?
No
You
sack.
don't have a timeout.
Cannot
Can't
run
take
it.
a sack here.
Cannot run it. You got to throw right now. Throw. There you go. That's okay. I mean,
It is what. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. You got 2 more downs. You have 14 seconds. Just keep on finding the best route. I think here, you know, what would be great here is any kind of little pick play. Double slant, bring a guy to the flat. Do something where you get 3 guys to one side and then you run a double slant and a flat. Something to get a little pick or a throwback.
Should be second down, right?
Should be second.
Yeah.
Should be second. That was first down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spike. Did he spike
Oh,
it?
the spike.
No, he spiked it. That's right. He spiked it. So
you got 3 downs, right? So
now,
2 more.
I got 2 more. I think now either you want – do they have a wide receiver they want to isolate is number 1. Number 2, then you got to run a combination route where you run maybe a pick pass, some type of pass,
slide,
somebody in motion. Well, listen, fellas, right here. You know what? Run slant, run wheel with him.
Look for Isaac Ryan in the middle, in the flat. They're going to the outside. Oh, in and out of the hands of A.J. Kroom. He had it and had a step. I don't know if he would have scored.
Yeah, I don't
think he
know.
would have
Yeah.
scored.
And then the clock would have been running.
And then they would have had a – no.
Might have worked out better that he didn't catch it.
I think it's better that he –
Well, 4th down, and you have to go to the end zone.
Yeah, he would have been short.
Yeah, I think so. I think he would have been short. I'll tell you right now, go 2 by 2, run slant, run flat wheel to Ryan or anybody inside out. Run the flat and the wheel and give him
Now
a chance to
watch
win
the
the game.
defense here because you can't run a prevent, right? It's got to be all man-to-man. You got to play it straight up.
Yep. So I think it's got to go. I think the slot Ryan has got to run a flat and then a sideline. And I think in the outside receiver 13.
It all
run a
comes
slant.
down to this. In the 92nd annual Dream Game, can the City get a score and tie it up? Jervis, the pass.
He got him.
Oh, my God, he caught it.
Touchdown, City. No flags.
Wow.
Mackey Lynett in the end zone from Scranton Prep. Diving catch.
Go for 2.
And it comes down to this. Do you tie it or go for 2, Greg?
You go for 2. You go for 2.
Yep.
You don't even think about it. You go for 2.
4 seconds left here. Look at it again.
Yeah, I don't know if they keep the same personnel package in. You don't kick an extra point here. You go for 2. Yeah. I any kind of play action that somebody in the flat's going to be wide open. I think it's easy to get. Does the county have a timeout? Maybe they should use their timeout. I would think so.
And they do. County calls timeout. Line it with the pass in the end zone. Great job by Jervis.
Yeah.
He's playing really well tonight.
Oh, my God. What a great – I think you got to fake to him and then run play action, or maybe pitch to him, and then he could throw it to a guy wide open in the end zone. Like, I think it's got to come off of faking to Ryan or having Ryan throw it. I don't think you should – you can't run the ball here, right? You're 3 yards away. I don't know if that's in this situation.
I don't know. I don't know.
what.
You still have Isaac Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pitch it out to him?
They came out in that power I formation. How do you defend? You pitch it to him and you have the lead blocker just slip ahead and throw it. How do you defend that?
My call right now, maybe I could be totally wrong, would be pitch pass.
Yeah.
The tight end block, let Ryan go,
on
release
the 3 yard line, it'd be
or play action.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think maybe you have to put the ball in his hands.
Again, are we overthinking it?
Yeah, you're right. Run the ball, right, Jake? Run the ball, right? Be interesting to see.
Okay, here we go, guys.
So we got power right, power I right. You got a wide receiver as Kroom.
I'm giving it to Ryan.
Watch Kroom. Watch 4. Let's see.
Play action.
Play action.
There he is.
They covered it.
To the end zone. Jervis looking. Jervis looking. Jervis caught by Lynett, but was he in the end zone? He was. Mackey Lynett catches the pass, catches the 2-point conversion, and the City breaks the losing streak. City breaks the losing streak.
And they played it really well.
They did.
He just.
All right, now we got to calm down now, right? Everybody's got to calm down now, right? Well, that's going to be big. because that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the city for celebration. They're going to move the kickoff up.
4 seconds left. Mackey Lynett comes into the game.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
There was a interception with 18 seconds left that was called for an illegal defense, and Jeff Arthur's on the field. That maybe should be a flag, too.
Yeah, boy. It really
So we
is.
have to get control in this game. It's an all-star game. Right now, the city is up by 1.
Wow. What a play.
What a play.
It was play action. It was boot, right? It was whatever you want to call it, waggle. And he got the crosser.
And he came from the backside.
He was the crosser. And again, he catches it and he crosses the goal line. I think what the coaches have to do now is they have to have cooler heads prevail here a little bit.
The 2-point is good. After the play, personal foul. City. Celebration. Yep. So let's look at this play again. I don't know if he was in the ball got in the end zone.
I don't know. I cannot.
That's the big thing.
Well, let's see it.
I don't know.
Play action. So it's the crosser. It's the crosser. They cover the guy in the flat. Is it a catch, number 1?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it.
I can't.
If it is, it's by.
And I'll tell you who has the best look, and it's the guy who made the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to say anything other than what he had eyes on.
It's as soon as he catches the ball, where it is.
Yep.
Is it?
I didn't think it was. If it was by an inch or two.
Okay.
As Jake said, that angle's tough.
That's tough. The only guy that could know is the guy that was on
But
the
how
sideline.
about Mackey Lynett comes into the game, starts at safety,
Yeah.
then comes in, makes the two great catches for the
Yep.
city.
Absolutely.
Between him and Ryan and Tyler and Jervis.
Yep. Now it's 15-yard penalty though, right? Is that what that flag was?
That's going to be assessed on. Yep.
Is that?
It should be 40 to 25.
Shouldn't be to the. Shouldn't, yeah. So they bring it back. So listen, I mean they should run an onside kick to a degree, right? Just squib the ball down 12 yards.
Make them return it, right? Make them at least fall on it and go as far as they have.
Now
to go.
this is where you got to watch your heads. You got to watch your emotions, right?
I agree with that, Bob.
I mean, the county had the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want this game to end.
I hope it doesn't.
And if you're the city, by no means do you kick it deep here.
No, but I think you kick how much you kick an onside kick?
Yeah.
Like just let it go 11 yards and let whoever falls on it, because you don't want it to get back to those deep guys. I mean, there it is.
There you go.
I mean, that's it. I mean, okay.
2 seconds left.
All right, they have a chance.
Well, they have a chance. I don't think he squibbed it far enough.
Yeah, he did not.
They're going to have to.
Okay.
Oh, they recovered.
Oh, the referee says the city has the ball. Now let's not take away from a spectacular game tonight.
I hope
one of the best dream games we've had in many years.
Has
next
to be the
yours.
best. Yeah,
has to be the best.
I thought ours was good. It's not this. It wasn't this.
No.
It wasn't this good. Yeah, I liked our game too, but this is the best game I've ever seen since I've been watching this game.
This is one of those games that maybe you want to watch it again. And you can on our YouTube channel, by the way.
That's it, Bob. There you go.
YouTube Fox 56.
Let's go.
You can watch this one again.
That's what. Get that.
It'll be on Facebook, but I may watch this again over the weekend because this is a great high school football all-star game.
It really was.
It's unfortunate for the county. It came down to that one call on defense. They had the interception.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the rules of the rules.
Listen, I'm going to squarely tell you that they called the right rule.
Yeah.
Joe Reps just isn't sitting up there doing anything other than the right thing. Steve Jervis isn't up there doing anything else but the right thing. So it was the right call.
Do we say this one's not over yet? There's still 2 seconds. Well, no, City has the ball,
Did they
right?
say it's City ball?
I guess they said it was City ball. I didn't see it. Couldn't tell.
I'm pretty sure they signaled.
Yeah, they
City
did.
ball.
They did, Jake. I think you're right.
We just need to have cooler heads prevail here, and everybody shake hands and realize it's
Jake
just an all-star
Bondi,
game.
little cramp there.
He's got to come over and tell him, right? We had City ball.
So Jeff Arthur's talking to Jason McDermott. Again, it's tough to ref in a game like this.
It is.
You know what, though? You have to give, no matter what, the city you have to give them a ton of credit.
Tremendous. Yep.
They might not have been the favorite. You called it in the beginning. We kind of felt the city I don't want to say wanted this more, but almost did. They had the bigger line. We didn't think they had the better skills, but God, Tyler Jervis, fantastic game. Isaac Ryan, fantastic game.
Yeah, they did everything they had to do.
Here's
to win
the
the
kickoff.
Game.
So here's the kickoff.
Okay, let's see. I think it's the right thing to do, the onside kick it, but
so it's I thought
to me it looks
Stanley has it.
To me, it clearly looks like
the county has the ball.
97 recovered.
Yeah,
I
don't know where the other.
I would have to agree.
Would you agree with that?
Initially, it looks like they hit the ground. He might not have it initially, but he lands right on top.
To me, it looks like county ball. But again, I don't know what happened to that pile if it was being fumbled.
I'm sure it got wrestled away.
Yeah, it could get wrestled away. I don't know, but. This game should have ended in an alley-oop, right? It should have ended now that's what you feel it should end in, instead of ending in a kneel down. But the one thing I'll say is great effort. Let's all shake hands and realize what we're here for and what this game is about, right?
And it looks like that's already begun.
Yeah,
in the field,
and that's easier said than done. We both know the emotions when you're on the sidelines and you're a competitor, and I get that. But I just hope that we calm down.
Well, Isaac Ryan. Jeff Arthur says roll the clock, and that's the game. The city breaks the losing streak. They beat the county tonight, 36-35, their first win in 6 tries.
Got to shake hands.
7 tries, excuse me.
Yep, got to shake hands. That's good.
I don't know who let the kids on the field, but we got to watch.
You don't know nowadays. Get a little nervous, right? When you see all this commotion.
Yep.
Yeah. Good seeing you. Good luck this year.
Well, Jake, first of all, thank you for joining us. Good luck this year. We'll see you in week 3, I think, right?
Yeah, week 3.
Week
Thanks
3.
for having me.
And good luck. We'll see you preseason. We'll see you at media day.
Best of luck. You're going to do the job.
Thanks, Coach.
No, brother. You're going to do the job. You're great. But let's not mention. We did not mention the great player he was, by the way.
We did. We talked about him. He was a great football player.
Remember. I remember that up close in person. A great football player, great leader.
Thank you.
And that's what you're going to do with this program. I have no doubt.
Thanks, no doubt. Thanks, Coach.
Well, we'll go down to our players of the game. After the handshakes, we get things sorted out. Isaac Ryan, of course, one of the best performances you'll ever see in an all-star game. Caden Merrifield also comes to mind a few years ago when he played. He had a fantastic game.
Yep.
And, of course, Mackie Line at 3 catches, 66 yards, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Unbelievable ending, Bob. I mean, what a great high school football game to kick off the season for 2026.
Let's hope the whole season goes like this.
I hope it doesn't go like this
the first game. I knew you were going to say that. Look, I hope we have a good game.
Yeah.
A good game.
I'm sure we will.
Well, Chris is going to try and grab Isaac Ryan, maybe Mackie Lynett. Of course, Tyler Jervis is also very worthy. He had a fantastic game at quarterback. We said it came down to the throwing. He threw a couple really darts.
He did
to get those touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, you would think obviously that the county has quarterbacks, but let me tell you, Jervis played one heck of a football game. The balls were on the money, and he made big throws when it mattered most. Congratulations to him, to his father. What a great night for the Jervis family, right? What a great night, and so deserving of that.
20 carries, 159 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Isaac Ryan, and they also had a catch in there for that touchdown of 27 yards. So very worthy recipient of our players of the game. We're trying to sort things out. I think Chris is ready down on the field. Chris?
Hey, Bob. What a football game. And these two guys, they played their hearts out tonight along with their city teammates. One of the best dream games in probably history. I'll start with Isaac Ryan. Isaac, 3 touchdowns tonight. Just some big plays, the big throw at the end. How exciting was this for you?
It was real exciting, you know. That week in practice, me and Mac have been practicing that throw, so we really wanted to bring it out, and it was in a crucial part of the game.
Did you guys think that you were out of this game, or did you kind of at halftime say, hey, we got this, we can get back in it?
No, we never knew we were out of it, you know. We know we had the team. We just had to put it all together on the field, and we did the second half.
All right, and this guy over here makes the 2 biggest catches of the game, the touchdown and then the 2-point conversion. Tell me what happened on both those plays.
I mean, it was just great. Like, the team was playing great before getting us down there. And then just the coach's trust and putting me in there, and just like I just kind of just was set up by the quarterback Tyler, who just kind of put it right on the money.
You played some big games at Scranton Prep. You ever been to one that exciting?
Yeah, I mean, that one was probably beats any other game.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to both of you. Hey, Bob, City wins the game, and these two guys had a great game tonight. Back to you.
Absolutely. They came in. They wanted it. It opened with their opening drive. They set the standard. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run the clock. And that's what they did. They came up with two big defensive plays also in the second half.
Yeah, they did, and they got the stops when they needed them, right? And they overcome what happened at halftime. And then again, if I could add, Bob, with that controversial play, it was an alignment by an outside linebacker. He's supposed to be 3-by-3. He was almost head up and like 6 yards off.
Okay.
The rules are the rules. When you're playing the rules, they're there for a reason. And he's supposed to be like a 3-by-3 offset. He was head up and off the ball, and our guys called it right. I know that's disappointing for the county, and I get that. I understand that. But if you're going to call the rules, you just don't overlook them at big points of the game. And I thought it was a well-played game. I said both coaches did a great job schematically.
Yeah, and congratulations to Holy Cross coach Joe DiGiorgio. I mean, that could be the biggest one of his career, right?
I mean, yes. And
he coached up the City team.
Yep.
And
great calls.
And great calls.
Yep.
Both well coached. I mean, it was a well coached game.
I thought the City did a great job with the talent that they had.
Yep.
Joe called great plays, and I thought the county used their talent well and did a great job. And I think you just got to sit down there and you got to shake hands. You got to hug one another and realize we played an epic dream game. Let's
in
be
10
proud
years,
of that.
we'll all be talking about it.
Yeah, you'll
right?
be talking about the game, and sometimes the win or loss will get lost in
lost.
that. And again, what are we here for? What are we doing? We're raising money, right, for a very worthy cause. So I get it. I understand it. We've all been there. But what a great game to be a part of to kick off our high school football season. Tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of that, we will open things up April 28th. We'll be at North Pocono.
Yep.
You familiar with that place?
I am, right.
Okay. They will take on the Berwick Bulldogs.
Yep.
We'll be on the air. Jan will be back for that.
Yep.
August 28th. Greg?
Yeah, Bob.
Fantastic job,
Pleasure.
as always.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks Steve Jervis and Jake Benetti for joining us
tremendous.
also.
Yeah.
And what a fantastic game, folks. We can't do it much better.
So grateful to be a part of this.
It was. Absolutely great game. Thanks to the entire Scranton Lions Club Dream Game for having us back each and every year. The crowd comes out. The people are watching on TV, and it was a great high school football game, one of the best you'll ever see. So, for the entire Fox 56 Sports crew who is ready for another regular season, thank you to Greg Dolan.
Thank you.
This is Bob Ide saying so long. We'll see you in the regular season, April 28th. The final score again. The City beats the county for the first time in 7 tries.
Friday Night Rivals special presentation of the 92nd Scranton Lions Club Dream Game, presented by Bathfitter on WQMY TV.